Gooses. Salam. No, say assalamu alaikum. Bismillah. Begin. Of course, our day begins with Fajr. You know, you start. You do Alhamdulillah. You do Qul Huwallahu Ahad. You know, like any surah. You know, and for Fajr, the Sunnah is the shorter the surah, the better. You know, and then well, that's pain. Your back will get stretched. Everything will get stretched. Glorify your Lord. Sami Allah, liman hamida, Rabbana lakal hamd, hamidan tayyiban mubarakan fihi. And then, you know, basically, ikhtilaf whether knees first or hands first. I tried both. I, you know, saw in both they were the lead, but the stronger is like go knees first, and then, but don't slam. But if someone has disability or something, yeah, you can do both. You know, it's in fiqh ruling. Anyways, work out, stretch. That's the most important thing. Stretch out everything. I was actually inspired by some marathon runners and Olympic hurdle jumpers and athletes. Some of the workouts they do is phenomenal. Even men and women just doing hurdle jumps and like sideways the hurdles, but they got paid for that. Of course, you can do just your back. Roman deadlift is like stiff back. I mean, you're not using your legs, only your back. That's for the lower back. But this is for the upper back. Anytime you pull is your back, you know? But it's how you pull it. Like this. Ready? From here, this doing this. वालेकुम अस्सलाम रहमतुल्लाहि भाई खैरियत अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आमीन आप सुनाए माशाल्लाह गुड मॉर्निंग परफेक्ट टाइम बहुत तूफान आया बहुत बारिश हुई बहुत हदीस है the 2 rakah you do you know is sadaqah for all of the joints in your body the prayer of the Prophet Allahu Akbar you do alhamdulillah you do Qul Huwallahu Ahad you know whichever surah Allahu Akbar these are many benefits to this the prayer of the Prophet then you go many benefits to this Allahu Akbar la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah Allahu Akbar yeah nashta ho gaya yes and no in the morning I try to have water I'm still sleepy I was driving a lot yesterday so I'm like still like you know my eyes is like I drink water in the morning. कभी कभार coffee मगर छोड़ दिया अब छोड़ दिया. It's been like 1 week. Who's this that said that? You're goody. Ah, George. Thank you for saying Allah. What this means? God is great. Allah is great. This doesn't mean anything bad. Thank you for saying that. Anyways, so now squats. Now squats will be using back and legs. Okay? Compared to the deadlift. Roman deadlift is like stiff leg. Your legs are gonna stay straight. And only your back is gonna go like this. Ready? So that's for the just the back, not more. For the legs and the back is this. That's we call it the deadlift, but using your legs more. Ready? Okay, this is what I mean. कमर नहीं इस्तेमाल करनी. Try not to use this. Zero. I mean, later, when you get up, okay? But you're gonna use your legs and go up. That's the biggest mistake I used to make before. I used more of this. Now use this. Look, you can lift 200 pounds, 300 pounds easy. If you can leg press, you're just leg pressing the ground. Ready? So if you think of it like this, rather than just pulling 200 pounds from the ground, just you're using your back and arms, that's how you injure yourself. But you can do that when you get stronger and your back gets stronger, you know, you can lift heavier. But I would suggest every beginner to start with using your legs. Don't use your back at all. At all. At all. You will have isolated back workouts. Use isolated back workouts. But in deadlift, only use your legs for beginners. Only use your legs. Don't use your back. Ready? Don't use your back. सिर्फ अपने अपनी ये टांगे इस्तेमाल करनी है because you are squatting. You are squatting, but your arms are here. Good, good. Think of it like that. Like this. You know, with the bar. This, right? But arms here. Innovation. Bid'ah in dunya, but never in Islam. Islam, Quran, wa Sunnah. قال الله قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وفهم الصحابة تابعين تابعين. That is same. This is same. Good, good. But this is different. Lower back, more. You're targeting this lower back. You're targeting this part more now, isolated. It's the same as the Bruce Lee good mornings. Good mornings. This is what he used to do with like 15, 30 pounds. But some sources say more. So, this is basically the workout. Basically this. But what are you doing? For Muslims, they understand. Bidah hi bidah karenge. Dunya mein. In dunya, I'm gonna be the first to innovate. Ready? Siddhi karo. No. Pop your chest out. Pop your chest out. Pull back. Pull back like you buddy. Even here. Pop your chest out. Not like this. Not like this. Keep it straight. 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 No. Shoulders. You retract. You can do it with heavier weights, you know? Oh. Share. So tired by now. One, two, three. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الودود الولي الحافظ العافي. المصور الجميل. It started raining. It started raining. So many benefits of this movement for your lower back is this movement. In the essence, ready? I show you how. Roman deadlift. Don't use your legs. Roman deadlift. Okay. Not like this. No. Retract your shoulders back. Like this, straight. And your back will become straight. Your chest will go out. So from here you can just look. Remember this. Arms straight. Remember this if you're Muslim. That's for this. Lower back, sciatica, hips, everything. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, bro? What's up, man? How you been? Hey. Barakallah fikum, Ami. Arms. Now this, ready? Just your shoulders, just like, hey, okay, alright. Allah is Al-Wahid, Al-Wadud, Al-Samad, Al-Hamid, Al-Wahid, Al-Ahad, Aman Abdul Ahad, Aman Abdul Aziz, Aman Abdul Azim, Aman Abdul Alim, Aman Abdul Afu, Aman Abdul Ahad, the unique. Aman, me. Aman, the slave of the unique one. Aman. बंदा सुकून में आ जाएगा, उसको बोलो अमन, उसका नाम ही हो अमन. Tell him the meaning is peace. Subhanallah. May Allah give us children and pious spouses who are peace, sukoon to our eyes, our heart, our tongue, our everything, our inside, our outside. May they be peace for us, and may we be peace for them, It's not about, the goal is just to get married. Yes, then you have to understand each other, then you have to become peace for each other, You will dislike many stuff about each other. I wish I can be a life coach for couples. You have to go through it first before, man, subhanAllah. I was a peer advocate for people. Hey, what's up? Hey, beautiful dua, right? Thank you. That's why sometimes my nails are dirty. You know, I touch the ground, I do a lot of crazy stuff. I touch the tree, I take the stuff out of the tree, I clean it. I clean my tree like it's living. So I shed, when it sheds, when it's stuff coming out of I take them out. I just rub it. I love the tree so much too, you know. So of course, if there's a human, I'm gonna give it love too. Allah is Al-Wadud, the loving one. May He make us love those He loves, you know, and love our soulmates. I mean, it's the same thing. You don't have weights, you don't need weights. You can do the same movement with a stick. Ready? From here, again, straight. Your ruku will get better too. Straight, straight, straight. Now, let's say you go down and you come up from sujood. You don't do this. You only do it before you go here. You know, you go before, you do that. And when you come up, you do that. There's like 6-7 hadiths. Sahih Bukhari 737, 736, 735, 734, 733. Sahih Bukhari 733, 734. They bite me everywhere. Suck my blood, mosquitoes. 733, 734, 735, 736, 737, 738, 739. We pray like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Before I used to pray different. I'm not gonna say anyone's wrong, this, that right now. No time. But before I used to pray like this. No this. Just like this. I don't know. Astaghfirullah. Very wrong. Very wrong. What's the proof for this? There's 7 hadiths to pray and like pray like this. Cool. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. But I used to come from a village, you know, I was born in a village. I didn't know books, hadith, daleel. Subhanallah. Allah is Al-Hakim, Al-Hakim, Al-Alim, Al-Alim, Al-Alim. I love Allah's names and attributes so much that I would change my name. Even though my parents will be like, who named you this? I want to be named after Allah's names and attributes, but called like servant of, slave of Al-Alim, Al-Aziz, Al-Azim, Al-Afu, Al-Ala, Al-Ali, Al-Awwal, Al-Akhir, all with A. Subhanallah. Allah. Al-Ilah with the I, but you know. I want to know, what would you guys name yourself if you can name yourself again? I would say like Abdul Shakir, Abdul Shakur, Abdul something. But it's something else. Saqib, Abdul, Saqib, Abdul Ahad, Saqib, Abdul Wahid, Saqib, Abdul Alim. Like that. ऐसी बिदा करेंगे दुनिया को हिला के रख देंगे मगर वो बिदा नहीं वो सुन्नत होगी. Revive the sunnah, especially in those villages. I wish I could become like rich enough so I have bought mazar. It's my land, you demolish them. You know, not with violence. Haram, haram. जिस दिन जिहाद का वक्त आएगा ये समझते हैं हम you know लोग शिर्क को नहीं हराएंगे और ये जिहाद करेंगे और जीत जाएंगे. तो रब की तौहीन हुई ना जिस ज़मीन पे गैरुल्लाह को पुकारा जाता है. मगर देखो काफिरों को भी जीत मिली है, you know, और वो हमारी नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने हमें हदीस में बताया क्या होगा. you know, तजाल ये वो मुसलमान उसको हरा तो नहीं सकेंगे जब तक ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम. So we have to prepare for it. Pen, akhlaq, manners from the inside. Allah is a nur, an-nur, an-nur. May He fill our hearts with only nur. Every darkness, all of this, may He finish it. May He finish and obliterate it with light because He's a nur. Inside nur, outside Noor. May He surround us with Noor. May He put Noor in our face. I mean, Noor in our tongue. I mean, Walaikum Salam Rahmatullah. To Bhaijan, yahan raat hai, wahan din hai. You guys have night right now, right? Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. फैज़ खान, ये कौन है फैज़ खान? मेरे एक अंकल हैं पाकिस्तान से, मैं उनको जानता नहीं हूँ, बड़ी दाढ़ी वाले हैं, फेसबुक पे जानता हूँ, उनका भी नाम फैज़ खान है। अल्लाह सुब्हान तआला आप सबको खुश रखे, आमीन। मुझे जानते नहीं हैं, वो बूढ़े हैं, मगर मेरा एक दोस्त ऐसे बन गया जो मुझको दुआएं देता है। सुभान अल्लाह, ट्रू हैप्पीनेस। बुजुर्ग हैं, जानता नहीं हूँ, मैं भी उनको बस दुआएं ही देता हूँ अल्लाह के नाम और सिफात के साथ। I created like a Facebook group, you know. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. Luffy, what's up, bro? Family, everybody here. MashaAllah, may Allah reward you all. I mean, so I was watching some podcasts and this, that. My goal is not, to become mass famous. My goal is to find the people that don't want to be part of sects and to inspire them to read Quran, Sunnah, Tafsir of the Aimma, Salaf Salihin, Aqidah, Sahaba, Tabain, Tabain. 2-3 लोग भी हों, मैं खुश। मुझको एक दुआओं देने वाला मिल जाए, दुआएं, जानता नहीं हूँ। He's in Pakistan on Facebook. He don't ask me for nothing, no beg, no nothing. He gives me dua. Subhanallah. This is what I want to do with you guys. Even if you guys are young, एक दूसरे को दुआ दिया करो। कोई आपको अच्छा ना समझे, मजाक उड़ा जाए, अच्छी दुआ दो। But use one of Allah's names and attributes and use that one name to praise your Lord and then make the dua for that person. In front of him, behind his back, if you want angels, say Ameen, and same for you. Hadith, say Hadith. But I make dua for you guys in public. Is it harm to have a dog? Yes, unless it's for form. In your home, puppy-wise, no. So people try to dilute the religion. Speak haq first. There are conditions you can have a dog. You can go and play with them. If you have a farm, bro, you have a farm. You have herd, you have sheep, you can have one. If you live in a city that has a lot of crime, this is not from me, astaghfirullah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There are special conditions. You need to guard the house. You live in a rural area, you can have one, even if you don't have a farm. That's from some of the scholars. I don't want to give my fatwa. But if you have it in your home, as a puppy, in your home, as a guard dog, as a whatever, in your home, inside, the angels don't come. There's no rahmah. People bring the dog inside the home. No. You can have one. In our religion, we can have one. You can go outside and play with it. You can make love to it in whatever way you think, besides some homosexual shit and animalistic bestiality. You could go kiss your dog, etc., etc. You could be kind to it. You could make, be nice to it. But it has to have its own house, outside the house. People spoil the dogs in Western countries anyways, so why not get your dog a little house? If you live in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, it's not even hard. I lived in Pakistan, I had a dog. We were not even that rich or whatever. We had a dog house. And we lived in a place where you need weapons or a dog. So we had weapon and a dog. 100%. German Shepherd. German Shepherd, baby. The orange and black. My only one dog. When I was coming to USA, I gave him, right? And when we separated, he ran away from the home that we put him in. So I went to chase him, my dog. I went to chase him like a movie. I went to chase him, but I never hugged him like that and played with him like, cute way. I was always scared a little bit. So when I went to leave him, he was separated, right? He ran towards me. He tried to hug me, but I panicked and I freaked out. He needed someone to just be like, because I was leaving. I wish I can see my dog again. I do have a dog house. Good. Is it haram to have a cat? No, it's halal. It's a sunnah. Bro, but Luffy, I don't want to give you my fatwa, bro. You should, I'll post the dalil. You could have a dog not inside your house. Not inside your house. That is 100% forbidden. But the conditions for you to keep a dog in a farm is that, you have a farmhouse, Of course, जिधर माल डंगर रहते हैं उधर कुत्ते का भी घर शर बनाओ, अपने घर के अंदर तो नहीं, ये वेस्टर्न आइडियोलॉजी। हारून, अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू, डोंट से हाय। अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू ब्रो। कम ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह। दुआ दो, दुआ लो, क्या चीज़, वाह, ये है मोहब्बत और इश्क। हम ये है मोहब्बत और इश्क अल्लाह के लिए। It's pitbull. Yo, Luffy, where you at? Nice, mashallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created these different breeds and different dogs and different creation. But Mary, I cannot ever have pit bulls because not someone. There was many incidents. Pit bulls have terrified women in general. I wouldn't want one. Anything that frightens my family, I wouldn't want it. Like if I like a snake and my family is frightened by it, I'm not gonna keep it. I bring a snake home. It was a python. My friend, he's Palestinian and he's from Brooklyn. Crazy computer engineer, whatever. MashaAllah, may Allah reward him and his family and us all, and with goodness, health, wealth, knowledge in dunya. May he be guided and us all to true Islam and our family and friends. And please, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and earn his face in dunya and akhirah. Ameen. And be in Jannah Firdaus. Ameen. You reverted to Islam, not converted, Harun. From where? From where? You were born Muslim. Alhamdulillah, Muslim. MashaAllah, me too. Orthodox Muslim. I don't want to get into the technicality of it right now, but Orthodox Muslim. There are 73 sects. 72 will enter hellfire. I'm not those Muslim. Subhanallah, Harun. Yes, MashaAllah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. May Allah guide him. Al-Hadi, Al-Haq, Al-Mubin. Subhanallah, right? MashaAllah. Al-Hadi, jisko chahiye hidayat deta hai. Al-Wahid, Al-Ahad. Al-Aziz, Al-Azim, Al-Ala, Al-Ali. Allah ke naam aur sifat yaad karo. Main chahta hoon, after my live, you go, not like a Sufi mantra, but like at least you know 5 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Ghaffar, Al-Ghafoor, Al-Shakir, Al-Shakur, Al-Nur, Al-Afu, Al-Tawwab. For forgiveness, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Ghafoor, Al-Afu, Al-Tawwab. You want to be appreciated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's the most appreciative. Al-Shakir, Al-Shakur, Al-Nur. May He put Nur in our heart, on our face, on our tongue, so people understand it and it illuminates them too. And may He put Nur all around us, all around us, so everyone feels it, and sees it, and aids it, and wants to be a part of it, Allah is a Nur, har taraf Nur hi Nur kar de, and may our soul, a goal will be to spread His Nur, first to begin with ourselves, inside. The chakras, no shirk shit, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all aspects. Inshallah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say it is haram to divide into sects. Yes, Quran chapter 6, 159. But the Muslims have 72 sects which will enter hellfire because they became part of sect and they divided from the ijma, from the jama'ah, which is the Sahaba, Tabain, Tabain. Quran, Sunnah upon the understanding of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his Khalifa Rashidun and the companions. And their companions who learned from them and them 3 generations. That's the Jamaat. Then people divided into sects. Khariji have betrayed Usman radiallahu anhu and have rebelled against him. They were the first rebellious group, like the ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the Khariji. So they have rebelled against the companion 3rd Khalifa who got 2 daughters of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ali radiallahu anhu got 1. Yeah? Usman radiallahu anhu got 2 daughters. The Prophet ﷺ said if there was another, the 3rd, I would give him. Who the angels were shy to come in front of. You only know Fazaile 4, come to Fazaile of the understanding of 3. Then they have rebelled against Ali radiallahu anhu and they martyred him too. Thank you so much, you are teaching me so much about Islam. No, Al-Alim Al-Alim is teaching you. Ana Jahil, Huwallahu Al-Alim Al-Alim. Don't worry. So when I'm saying Ana Jahil, I'm speaking in Arabic terminology by the sense that, bro, I'm like ignorant. And then it's poetic. Don't take it like shirk or bidah. I'm not saying that's worship like that. And He is Allah, Al-Alim Al-Alim, the knower of all, the seen and the unseen. I am Zaif. Zaif Hadith. I am Zaif. Ana Zaif. We started Medina book. Join us. Ana Zaif. I am weak. Hu Wallahu. And He is Allah who? Allahu is incomplete. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Al-Alim. Allahu Al-Alim. The Sufis say Allahu, that's incomplete. Allahu, God is God. What? Allahu Akbar. So, Hu Wallahu Ana Zaif. I'm weak. Hu Wallahu Al-Kavi Al-Qadir Al-Qadir. The most powerful. The one perfect in strength. The one that is Qadir. Qadir over everything. Don't know the English, don't know the Urdu of it. Har cheez pe Qadir. Qadir. Kulli shayin Qadir. Incomparably powerful, the all-powerful. The one. Har cheez pe Qadir. Like, He compels everything. He is Qadir. He's overpowers everything. Har cheez pe qadir. You know, everything is in his control. Har cheez pe qadir. Al-Qadir Al-Qadir. The most powerful, the one perfect in strength. Al-Qawi. Al-Quddus, the one pure and perfect. At-Tayyib, the pure one. Al-Quddus, the perfect. Al-Malik, Al-Malik, the king and the owner. Al-Nasir, the helper. Khairun Nasirin, the one that helps with goodness. I want to promote this. Koi bhi nahi rok sakta. YouTube, TikTok, nobody. Can't put ban on this. No refutation, only Allah's names and attributes. But when there is time for refutation, it's time for refutation. Even if everybody hates it and leaves my side, I don't care. That will be done for Allah. But it's not always a time for refutation. Allah's names and attributes, Tawheed, Quran, Sunnah, Sahaba, Dua. Let's show people the real Salafiyah. I'll put refutation to the side. But that is, of course, our Aqidah. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came with Tawheed. He refuted shirk. People came, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came with the Sunnah. He refuted the Bid'ah. He warned against Bid'ah when there was no Bid'ah. Then the Sahaba came, and there were people doing Bid'ah. They refuted them. They advised them, then they refuted them and warned against them and boycott them. Anyways, promote peace, peace, peace. Muslim. If you're part of any sect, I will try to advise you, but I will not try to go to your gatherings, go to everything you're doing, go to your events and your bid'ah stuff, and never. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, those who accommodate innovators, upon them is a curse of Allah. If there's a masjid upon Sunnah 10 miles away, and I have no car, and I have to walk, and I have some money in my pocket, forget phones, I will walk 10 miles to go put money in that masjid. And there's a masjid I know that is upon bid'ah and shirk and other haram stuff and rejecting Allah's names and attributes. Many times you see they are rich. The bid'ah people and shirk people and Sufi people and Ikhwani political groups who are Shia, Sufi, Ikhwani, Jamaat-e-Islami, Ikna, Isna, Mass, liberals. So they are one with them in many stuff. They don't do shirk yet. Many stuff. They accommodate them. They support them. They give them a platform and come and spread your filth. Your followers versus our followers. We exchange and become one. Sushi, Ikhwani. They look Sunni. They're not. They have a political agenda. There's 73 sects. Kis ko refute karoge? Har kisi ko refute kar denge. That's what people don't understand. They say, who will you refute? We say we will refute everyone. Everyone that goes against the Sahaba's Aqidah. Usually I seen Salafis who are nerds, but no, I seen whole spectrum. Black, born in USA, gang, left that for not Sufism, for true Islam. What was that? Tawheed. Speak to them about the Lord. Oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You accept that? Yeah, bro, we accept it. There was a Hindu guy who accepted it. So what is the message? So they're like, so what are we doing wrong? We accept the Father is one. This is the issue. You're attributing stuff to him that is not true, such as begetting a child and doing shirk in the attribute of worship. And look, don't worry, relax. There's Shia doing this. There's Sufi doing this. They do shirk in worship. Then they're like, what does that mean? They are doing shirk in Tawheed. So you have to affirm all three categories of Tawheed and affirm your Lord is one. Of course, everybody believes this. You're halfway there, don't worry. Now you have to worship him alone. And his names and attributes, you cannot call upon others. Okay, Barakallah fikum, Ameen. MashaAllah, may Allah reward you and your family and friends, Ameen. I'm gonna get a kitten too. May Allah reward you. Get a male cat. If you get a female cat, make sure I have to go now. Bro, Barakallah fikum, Ameen. May Allah reward you and your family and friends, Ameen. Actually get a female cat. You will have to take care of it. Inshallah. Get a female cat. Please. And don't get a neutered or anything. Get a female cat, leave it natural, unless you take care of your kitten, and I'll take care of my kitten. Get a female cat. if you want to learn to be patient and all of this, get a female cat. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu is the father of cats, but he has no children. I would not get a female cat, but if I'm living with my wife, I want a female cat. What is so funny? If I'm living with my wife, I want us to get a female cat, so we both could learn patience. Alhamdulillah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And you know, all my life, I never wanted a daughter because I never met a female who I want a daughter like. But subhanallah, Allah is al-Wadud. May He only make us love our soulmates, who we want to have a daughter like. I mean, I don't want to marry someone and I don't see myself having a daughter with her. You know? But like, subhanallah, I never, all my life, you know? I'm from New York. I seen the capital of the world basically, all creation. Then you meet one person and you're just like, they're like completely opposite of you. You are like, yeah, you know, like manly in your aspect because you're a man, and they're a female and they're just like, so like fragrant and like soft and like, not weak, strong, very, very, twice as much strong as you perhaps, but not fragile, but cherished creation, you know, that you have to be soft with them and kind, you know. So these are like from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, because sometimes you see people and it's just like, you just wonder like how, you know, but you gotta realize Allah is Al-Khaliq, He creates us in pairs, you know. Imagine if you were like a rough and tough this, that, and your wife is exactly same as you. You might think that and you might imagine that, and this is how you might imagine your spouse, but this is actually very wrong because Allah knows what is best for you, so He gives you what is your better half, not your exact copy. That just don't make sense. But you guys can do activities together and become copies together while you guys are different in many aspects, you know. That's, I think, better. Professor Saqib's speech time about love, a lot of love. Understand one another and think of it like souls or magnets that become one and they vibrate around worshipping Allah, you know, become one and try to love and understand one another, you know. Aman Abdul Azim Ahad, Aman Abdul Ahad, Aman Abdul Alim. Have a son who promotes Allah's names and attributes. Ya Rab, please. Have a daughter who promotes Allah's names and attributes to her friends in the best ways. I mean, you know, and may they do deeds to earn Allah's face and us all. I mean, that's the goal. Yeah, this hurts a little bit because my sciatica, if I sit long time, it flares up. Otherwise, mashallah, al-shafi, al-wali, al-hafid, al-hafid. So the thing is to take a break every 2-3 hours. Every 2-3 hours, take a break. Long break. 1 hour. Take a lunch. Nice break. And then go back to work. Whatever you need to do. So I'm preparing for the dunya. Na? Akhirah. Deen is dunya means that the religion is our dunya. And people said they love that name. MashaAllah. इस नाम से कुछ बनाते हैं. रुको हाँ इंशाल्लाह. दुआ करो भाई के लिए. अल्लाह है अल-गनी. Yeah, I'm famished. I'm tired. Perfect. Think of everything like art. We're gonna make a letter 8. I mean, number 8. Infinity sign. Letter 8. Astaghfirullah. Al-Aziz, Al-Alim, Al-Alim. Ana Jahil. Huwa Allahu Al-Alim, Al-Alim. And He allows us to fix our mistake. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so merciful, more than our mothers. You know that? More than our mothers, Allah is more merciful. Easy? Easy. Oh, letter 8. Sorry. Sorry. Bismillah. From here. But sideways, sideways. From here. Ready? You're gonna go like this. Ready? Ready? So, with this, you're just doing. It's a workout for everything, trust me. People think like, my workouts have no like, trust me. Do it, then we speak. Oh, that's my left, I cannot do that good. But you practice. You're not gonna be good at it, you're gonna fail. People are gonna laugh at you. What is this, what are you doing? I show you frog jumps. Chane paratha. What? Nice. Bhai Sahab ना बोला करो bro, come on. Say ya akhi Kareem. चलो भाई साहब, आप इज्जत में आप अपनी जुबान में कह रहे हैं. आज नाश्ते में क्या चला? किससे पूछ रहे हैं? Nice. Barakallahu me. Water. Later on, lunch. I had a sandwich. Hello, bhai. Love from Kashmir Valley. Bro, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah give you guys all afiya, goodness. And do deeds to earn His face. I'm hungry right now. Do deeds to earn His face. I mean, in dunya, and earn His face in Jannat al-Firdaus. I mean, कि हम रब के चेहरे को पा सकें. Ready? This is the easy part. ये आपने ये करना है. Look, ready? You're doing this. Okay. Ready? Good? Good. Now, do number 8. 8. 8. I wish I had like those ankle weights right here, strapped up. Strapped up. And the further you hold it up, the more reach you have. You know, in boxing they say the one with longer arms can reach even if he's like far. Because some people are like Mike Tyson, they gotta move like with their whole body, like, you know, that's good. But everybody's different. So you want more reach, you go from the middle to here, to here, to here. But you're sacrificing grip, you're sacrificing other stuff. Anyways, this is long. And you can hit almost up there. I should tell you, you can stand far. Have fun, relax, try to be art, try to flow. Al-Ala, Al-Ali, Al-Aziz, Al-Azim, Al-Afu, Al-Tawwab, Al-Awwal, Al-Akhir, Al-Ahad, Al-Jawad, Al-Musin, Al-Musin, Al-Muhi, Why have you converted by any Christian? You guys ask me, but I'm afraid if I start telling you guys that my deeds won't be accepted. But I don't think they were accepted because those jahil, astaghfirullah, those people reverted back to their religions. One was a Hindu, one was a... There's more. Well, I'll just tell you only two stories of two. One was a Hindu, one was a Christian. One was black, but I think he was a munafiq. But Allah knows best of our conditions. You wear a kufi to go out, smoke and cigarettes, and I have to see you every time and tell you, bro, take off your hat. I know you're Muslim, but take off your hat. You're smoking a cigarette, you jahil. He wears a hat, kufi, to go outside and smoke a cigarette. I see him, I'm like, I'm coming from a masjid. I look at him, I'm like, bro, take off your hat. Smoke the cigarette, sure. You're not gonna stop the cigarette, I know, because it's okay. Go hide. You are showing the whole public wearing a kufi outside and smoking. Many people I've seen. Do you like white girls? Bro, mashallah, alhamdulillah, bil alameen, I'm married to the best of the creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we are created for you mates from your own, for Adam from his rib. So I'm not to be racist here. I'm a Pakistani. Mashallah, my wife is, alhamdulillah, same like me, but very different. Mashallah, may Allah reward us all with pious spouses. I mean, if you like white, Allah will give you, just make dua. I don't like any white, black, Spanish, no girls. I'm not gay. I only like my wife. हमको अपनी जिंदगी प्यारी है. I only like my wife. That's a true answer. Even if I was in public on a podcast. May Allah bless you both with goodness. Afia, I mean, may we be good for each other. I mean, a blessing for each other. I mean, I'm not lying. I'm not just sugarcoating. As a man who tries to be like Alpha G type in Quran Sunnah, Sahaba, not kafir. Yeah, like white, nah. I don't like no women, bro. No homo. That's the answer. And this is how a man should answer. Unless he's getting second wife and third wife and fourth wife. And even then, he should lower his eyes. He should look at his wife. Inshallah soon, bro. I am a kid myself at heart. I have to become the best version of myself so Allah can allow me to recreate another best version of myself. I'm not there yet. We'll get there, inshallah. We'll get there daily, inshallah. But I see kafirs that are not even the best version of themselves, and they have children. Then their children go to revert. So many stuff. And they become real Muslim. Salafi, Aqidah, Salafu Salihin, Ashabul Hadith, Quran, Sunnah, Tawheed, Shara Sunnah, Greeky Basil Empire. Nice name. Bro, can you comment on any of my videos? Any. Even if it's not famous. I'll see your comment and I'll subscribe to you. Bro, why do we exist? Oh, easy. Tawheed. In Kitabu Tawheed. I don't have it on me right now. I'll go get it, inshallah. I'll put it on the PDF. I'll put it on my computer. Shaykh al-Islam of his time, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab rahimullah ta'ala, wrote in his beautiful book which compiles Quran and Sunnah only, not his sayings. So in there, the main purpose Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said is from the Quran that I did not create the mankind and the jinn except to worship me. Not to say God is one, God is one, God is one. Of course God is one. Worship Him alone. Shia, worship Him alone. Sufi, worship Him alone. Then Christian, worship Him alone. Later. First Muslim. This is why I exist. But why we exist? To worship Allah alone. No. Our scholar said these Christians are not Ahl al-Kitab. The ones at the time of Prophet ﷺ, the ones that were Orthodox Christians, the one, not these. Our scholars gave fatwa, alhamdulillah, beautiful fatwa, against the interfaith movement. Man, smack that out of here. Our scholars said these people are not Ahl al-Kitab. If there's someone that is a Christian and they exist and they want to revert and they were like, then it's different. If they claim Jesus is the incarnation of God and the Spirit of God, and your house you're gonna raise what? Tawheed? Until that person becomes on Tawheed, you cannot have peace. Bro, these Christians and Jews are not Ahl al-Kitab. The Quran says it, yes. But you have to have Quran understanding of Salaf Salihin. You don't just take any Quran ayah upon your own understanding. You have to have the tafsir of the Aimma, of the scholar of Salaf Salihin. Those Christians, yes, there were some Christians who were like almost like Muslim. But you just had to preach it to them and they were there. And there were some Christian Jews too. They were like, but they don't, man, trust me. If there's someone like that, tell them about Islam, let them revert, and you can ask our scholars and Ustad for better. I'll try to post it. Scholars already said it. I don't need to tell you from Ustad after that. Scholars already spoke about this before the Ustad that live in the West. But the Ustad that live in the West actually said it better than the scholars in the, what's your thoughts on achieving financial freedom? What is financial freedom? Your wife can have her own income, but go outside and intermix and all of this, even if she's wearing like whatever, no. Unless she's wearing a niqab and there's a place where she does not have to intermix and she's like a boss or something, she can have women workers speak to the men, this, that. Those are special conditions, like earning more. There's no problem. What the hell? Bro, there were Sahaba who married rich Sahabi. They were poor, but they had to provide food for them and shelter. But the Sahabis had their own wealth too. They were rich. There's no issue. The woman could be a doctor, you could be a street sweeper, but she loves your iman and ikhlaq, and she knows you are upon Quran, Sunnah, and not shirk. She marries you. What are you going to do? Become a doctor? You're still you. You still have to try to provide for her. It'll be different, it'll be hard. But her wealth is, in her terms, her wealth, but she cannot waste it on like haram stuff. There's still conditions. But bro, this is taboo in only Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. Don't believe this filth. In Islam, women can have a job, but not intermixing with men. No scholar gave permission for that, except Ahl al-Bidah. Our scholar says she can have a job. She could be a Quran teacher. She could be something, women, involving women. And there are special conditions, those that own a business and this, that, they can have women workers who facilitate other matters with men. They don't have to deal with men. They're the owner, Tajir. People mention Khatija. She was meeting men. She had female workers. She was boss, radiyallahu anha. She had female workers who speak to men. She don't gotta speak to men. She would have had female workers who would probably speak to the, what are those? The servants. They were male. But they were, through a parda. People just mention anything. Bro, how do you have a lot of knowledge? I don't. Stop. You have to listen to scholars. You have to listen. I don't have knowledge. MashaAllah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Whatever I have is from Allah. Al-alim al-alim. Bro, I was a Brelvi. I was born in a Brelvi village. I'll just tell you the history of it. Then Allah guided me to not other sects, because I never became part of them, but I listened to all of them. So I was never anything else besides Shia. How? Mirza engineer, the shaitan, the Iblis, the Qaddab, not Iblis, army of Iblis, Qaddab, A'udhu billahi min shaitan rajim. The army of Iblis, Mirza. He turned me towards Shiism. Madudi, Mirza, Israr Ahmad, they're not Sunni. They're Ikhwanis, political Shia. This is a stepping stone for you to become Shia. Nobody has a dream. Tomorrow I will become Shia. I am born Sunni, but tomorrow I will become Shia. Even if you're a Brelvi. I was from a Brelvi village. Nobody has a dream to become Shia. You go through the middle phase. That's who we warn against proudly. And we consider the middle ones to be worse than the Shia, because they guide you. They open the door to Shiism. Bro, can you summarize your life in 1 minute? No, I can't. Okay, mashallah, hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. I was born in a Brelvi village. My grandma had taken, astaghfirullah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. May Allah forgive all of our family and friends, I was born in a Brelvi village. I have went myself, not going to mention anybody else, I have went myself to a mazar. I have tasted the salt, and I probably made dua for him, not from him, and Allah knows best. The children are upon the fitra and they ask only the Lord. But I have exposed to this, and I have warned the Taweez. So before we begin refuting Brelvi and Sufi, and they would have had a heart attack, I will tell you, I was born from their village. When I was a kid who used to have 10 rupee, Pakistan patakha. उनको grenade बोलते हैं, पटाखा होता है 10 रुपए का, 20 रुपए का, हट्टी से मिलता है, हट्टी, गांव की हट्टी से मिलता है. मेरे वालिद अमेरिका में रहते थे, तो वो काम करके
और मैं और मेरा भाई पाकिस्तान में थे अपनी अम्मी के साथ, तो हम मज़ार के ऊपर वो छोड़ते थे, और मज़ार वो ज़ीब्रा स्ट्राइप वाला मज़ार होता था. You know what is that mean? Brailwi, Abdul Qadir Jilani, Jilm, Pakistan, Mirza Engineer, Neem Rafida City. But Alhamdulillah, Ana Salafi. How do you end up US from Pakistan? My dad was already in USA, so many stuff. My dad was in there. I'm not gonna lie, I was never a bully. I was never a bully. Never a bully. I had to stand up for myself and my brother. Whatever I did, I was never a bully, but I beat up. How do you end up from US and Pakistan? My dad was in here working like gas station, taxi, you know. How do I reward him? I mean, better than a doctor to me. My dad, a taxi driver, is better than, for me, मुकेश अंबानी, डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर. मैं सबको नीचे रख के ज़िबा कर दूँ खाली हाथ अपने बाप के लिए सिर्फ, like, you know. But you have to tell your dad this, like, you know, you love him and stuff. But we have our love language, which is very different. I give him a haircut, mashallah. Should not tell your deeds. How do I get from US to Pakistan to US? Then I come to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I used to go to masjid for Quran. Brailwi Masjid. Pakistan, I left. Allah will guide me to like true Islam. MashaAllah, Allah is Al-Hakim Al-Hakim. He made me meet Brailwi again. Same thing, same thing. After the prayer, they start singing. Singing, whatever you want to call that, durood. Singing, it's not durood. Allahumma salli Allah, you do silently, not in like a bid'ah unison chorus. They do Quran, then they do Sunnah, then they do bid'ah, then they do Saiful Muluk and other storytelling. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Allah has blessed you. Allah has blessed you. I'm jealous in a good way from you. May Allah bring us to Saudi Arabia, Makkah, Medina, Ameen, land of Tawheed, baby. You already know. All day, Saudi Arabia. But in Saudi Arabia, there's liberals, there's extremists, there's Shia, there's Sufi. But in public, only Salafi. No mazar, no shirk, no shrine. MashaAllah. You know, the government is Salafi. MashaAllah. Not perfect, but Salafi. MashaAllah. Pakistan, you know, Brailwi. Anyways, so I escaped Brailwi from my city, Jhelum, mazar. You know, going to mazar, eating salt, making dua, just all this bid'ah, shirk, haram, jahl. And Allah guides me to Darul Kufr, USA. I did not have the inspiration yet. So I come to USA, I go to Brailwi Masjid, I go read Quran from Brailwi Ustad. फुट्टा मारता था हमको, मुझे याद है फुट्टा मारता था. अब मैं तेरी दाढ़ी पकड़ के तुझे सीधा कर दूँ. Then I went to the masjid after like 10 years after, to the same masjid. They were doing open bidah. या रब हमको इन बुजुर्गों के वास्ते. My dad said, तुम्हें पता नहीं है, ये बचपन से ये करते आ रहे हैं ऐसे. How come I never noticed? Because I never knew what is Tawheed, what is Sunnah. So whatever was bidah to me, I thought of it as good. So this is why we say, you have to understand deen to actually understand what is wrong. Because I didn't understand it. I grew up in this, Brailwi. Then one of my uncle, I don't want to say who, one of my family, he's Tablighi. So I was very inspired. I'm going to go to Pakistan. मैं अमेरिका छोड़ के पाकिस्तान जाऊँगा. मैं तबलीगी जमात के साथ ज्वाइन करूँगा. शैतान, आउदु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतान. फ़ज़ाइल दुरूद, फ़ज़ाइल अमाल, फ़ज़ाइल शिर्क, फ़ज़ाइल बिदा, फ़ज़ाइल शैतान. Stories, false, haram, storytelling, मीठे मीठे लफ़ाज़. मेरे भाइयों, मीठे मीठे लफ़ाज़, but बिदा, खिदमत, बिदा, shirk. I wish I'm in Makkah too. Yes, best city. If it was a Sufi, he will say, no bro, Medina. They will always try to, you know. Bro, who are the people? I will give someone a summary. Now so after Brailwi and I wanted to become a Deobandi, Tablighi, I searched about them. Whatever, I did not know the Bidah Shirk, whatever. Then I learned about Shia from Mirza Engineer. Brailwi nahi pasand aaye, born Brailwi, didn't like it, tried to see the Deobandi, didn't, you know, this, that. I did not know the Ahladis, the Salafi, I did not know nothing. So I become Shia. Because I'm like, all Sunni is wrong, I don't want to become Wahhabi. So Wahhabi is wrong in my head because it's ISIS Al-Qaeda. When ISIS Al-Qaeda is enemy of Saudi Arabia. So it's just brainwashing by Western media and Ahl al-Bidah. So there is no Wahhabi, bro. Quran, Sunnah, Sahaba, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab book, Kitab Tawheed, the people that revert, they love this book. And I call myself born Muslim, of course, but I have accepted Islam when I read Kitab al-Tawheed. Sahil Azim is a jahil. I have no thoughts on him. Our Ustad refuted him. It's an entertainment club, bro. Later on, I will go and on live and I will show you. Many people are influenced by these people. जो भी entertainment वाले हैं इनसे भागो. मेरे से भी भागो फिर. अकीदा सलफ़ सालिहीन पकड़ लो. मुझे नहीं पकड़ना. Bro, साहिल हदीम से भागो. यार मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. टाइम ही नहीं होगा. फिर आपसे कभी मुलाकात होगी या नहीं होगी. अभी करता हूँ. वो मैंने अपना कंप्यूटर वाला शुरू करना ही था. आपने शुक्र है उसका नाम नहीं लिया है. मैंने अंदर आके स्टडी भी करना था. तो फजा साहिल अजीम से शुरू करते हैं. तो आपको स्टोरी अपनी क्या बताऊं ब्रो. आफ्टर दैट आई बिकम शिया and all around me I had Rafida who do lantan about wife of Sahaba, all of this, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's wife, full extreme Rafida. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided me to Salafiyah, Wahhabi. What is Wahhabi? There is no Wahhabi. Shia people hate Wahhabi. Sufi people hate Wahhabi. Something is up. Something is up. Something is up. There is no Wahhabi. Then I become real Muslim. When I accept true dawah. What is Quran Sunnah? What is Aqidah Sahaba? What is Aqidah Tabain, Tabain? Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. वो ये खराब हो गया है. चलो बिस्मिल्लाह. You don't have to continuously read Bismillah. That's a mistake from my behalf. I apologize. You read it one time. आदत जब पड़ जाए गलत बंदा कर जाता है. Look. Ready? Bro, right? Youth club. I just want to show you how to find it. Youth club. Maktaba Salafiyah. Right? Youth club. Maktaba Salafiyah. Bro, 42 minutes. If you don't like it, and understand, you can unsubscribe and I will apologize to you on live. Open challenge. Open challenge. Open challenge for everybody. But you're my brother. There's no challenge between me and you. But I give you my promise. I give you my promise. After this video, ya akhi, if Allah does not guide you to what is true, and who are the true scholars and ustad, you know, not scholar, but ustad from Pakistan, and who are actually the entertainment club, then, bro, you can unsubscribe, and I will give you a public apology. अभी ये नहीं है, शुरुआत होगी. उस्ताद ने भी इनकी वीडियो ही लगाई है, खुद से कुछ नहीं, like ड्रामा शामा किया. Don't worry. Tuha ibn Juhal, astaghfirullah. Don't make fun of his name. A'udhu billah. Jahils, bro. Entertainment club. I don't want to get copyright, bro. All my videos is getting copyright. All my videos is getting copyright. मैं लाइव पे जाता हूँ, मैं हर किसी की वीडियो कर रहा होता हूँ. Why are they giving me copyright? I'm teaching. I don't know. I think I have to show my own face. I don't know, bro. Sometimes they give me, hey, astaghfirullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. आप भी देख लें बाजी. Sister, youth club Maktaba Salafiyah. Youth club Maktaba Salafiyah. How are you, sister? Don't worry about how I am. Youth club Maktaba Salafiyah. and you could see real Ustad. Alhamdulillah, bil alamin, ana bikhair. Like, what? Why are we not greeting like a Muslim and asking Ghair Mahram how he is alive? Since how is this okay? First you greet like a Muslim at least, and then you can say something else. But may Allah guide us all to what is best. Quran, chapter 4, verse 59. Hey, sister, youth club, Maktaba Salafiyya. आपको entertainment club का भी पता चल जाएगा, आपको उस्तादों का भी पता चल जाएगा. That's it.
दावत या entertainment, दाई अल्लाह या फनकार.
ये फनकार हैं या दाई अल्लाह हैं? ये फनकार हैं या दाई अल्लाह हैं? ओए कंप्यूटर बड़ा गंदा है यार, अस्तगफिरुल्लाह. फिक्र ना करें, साफ करेंगे बाद में. सफाई हम भी करेंगे आज इंशाल्लाह. एंटरटेनमेंट क्लब यार अभी साफ करना है, मेरी ADHD किक इन हो गई है. एंटरटेनमेंट क्लब फास्ट फॉरवर्ड. यार मुझे कॉपीराइट कर देंगे. ओहो हीरो किधर जा रहे हैं? मूवी एक्टर. Bro, I want to make stuff like this, but my own ustad will warn against me. That's not dawah. My own ustad will warn against me, and I will love him for that. If he don't, and I create a fitna in the ummah, we need people to refute. We need people to warn. You know, we need people to give nasiha publicly. Expose the clowns. Otherwise, people will not know true from falsehood. I put it on 175. Full forward, yeah, chalo. Playback speed. 2. In the middle of nowhere. Yeah, exactly, bro. In the middle of nowhere, my G, Harley Davidson. I'm not hating. I'm from USA. I don't wear that shit. Kharra. Because our Ustad and Scholar said whoever imitates a people is from them. I do wear a pen shirt, yes, that's different. But specifically their clothing, no. To their gangs and filth. भाई जल्दी करो, इतना भी टाइम नहीं है. एंटरटेनमेंट कितना टाइम ले गए हो? ओए ये सब कुछ हो रहा है, so people are diverted from true Islam, bro. But you asked a good question. We're not done with them. It's a whole 42-minute video. The Ustad will explain. Codename Highway. Codename. सालादीन भी है इसके अंदर रिफ्यूट हुआ, वो भी आएगा आखिर में. Bro, what is this? What the? I'll give you daba. उठो जागो उठो.
ये जो अभी आपने मुलाहिजा किया ये किसी हॉलीवुड या बॉलीवुड मूवी का ट्रेलर नहीं है, ना ही किसी रैप सॉन्ग का वीडियो.
ओ रैप सॉन्ग का वीडियो, या उस्ताद, या उस्ताद.
मूवी का ट्रेलर नहीं है, ना ही किसी रैप सॉन्ग का वीडियो.
Yo, I wish I could speak like him. He has such manners, but he's saying the truth. Subhanallah, he's saying the truth, but he's not like cursing. You know, he's not using foul language. Subhanallah. I gotta listen to. मैं उर्दू में इस उस्ताद को सुनूंगा और मैं इनकी तरह बोलना चाहूँगा. इंशाल्लाह ताला मेरे उस्ताद हैं, उर्दू भी इनसे सीखेंगे. जरा रुको. जी हाँ.
ये जो अभी आपने
मुलाहिजा किया उस्ताद, मैं पंजाबी हूँ भाई, मुझको माफ़ करो. ये जो आपने अभी ड्रामा देखा और कार्टून देखे जी, हम पंजाबी हैं उस्ताद, आपको इमिटेट कैसे करें? मुलाहिजा किया, व्हाट डज दैट इवन मीन?
बॉलीवुड मूवी का ट्रेलर नहीं है, ना ही किसी रैप सॉन्ग का वीडियो.
Whatever you had just experienced and saw.
इस्लाम और सुन्नत की,
बल्कि इस्लाम और सुन्नत के दावे के दावेदारों की इस्लामी तबलीग का. Oh. That is so complex. He just spoke Urdu, but so if I could just translate in English, bro, that's a very complex sentences he just used. Subhanallah. The claimants of the prophetic, dawa, this is their davi, this is their dai trailer. The stuff that you have witnessed, subhanallah. Subhanallah. Bro. The people that claim the prophetic dawa, the Quran was Sunnah, this is their so-called trailer. This is their Islamic. He's being sarcastic. This is their Islamic dawa's trailer. Sana Azaz, acha, Sana Sobia, oho, Hajra, Manur. Astaghfirullah. Yo, bro, what is this?
دین سے دور نوجوانوں کو دین کے قریب لانے کے نام پر دین و سنت کے
دین سے دور کیا جا رہا ہے لوگوں کو, اور یہ ڈرامے نہیں دیکھ رہے, یہ ان ڈراموں کو دیکھ رہے ہیں اور کارٹونوں کو دیکھ رہے ہیں میرے بھائی باگو. اور یہ استاد ہیں, یہ اسکالر ہیں, پلیز سبسکرائب. میرے لیے کچھ نہیں کرنا, مجھے نہ سبسکرائب کرو, میں جاہل ہوں. میرے استاد کو سبسکرائب کرو برو, ہمارے مکتبہ کو سپورٹ کرو. ان اینی سینس وی آر ناٹ فیمس برو, but Allah, we're famous. Allah knows, don't worry, we're famous in that sense, you know. 6.35k, what is that? Nothing. This is a maktaba, go support it. They have gems of videos, gems
یوتھ کلب ہے جو امت کے
about lessons about Quran and Sunnah.
ہر پیش آمدہ مسائل میں اپنی رائے اور کلام دینا ضروری سمجھتے ہیں. جبکہ سنن ابن
And they
ماجہ کی
give
صحیح روایت ہیں
Ahl al-Bidaz,
رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم نے فرمایا سیاتی علی الناس سنوات خدعات,
the young,
قریب لوگوں
the
پر
ignorant.
دھوکے بازی سے بھرپور سال آئیں گے. یصدق فیہ الکاذب ویکذب فیہ الصادق, جن میں جھوٹوں کی تصدیق کی جائے گی اور سچوں کو جھٹلایا جائے گا. یؤتمن فیہ الخائن ویخون فیہ الامین, اور جس میں خائن کو امانت دار سمجھا جائے گا, امانت دار کو خائن سمجھا جائے گا.
کار بیٹھ.
وینطق فیہ الرویبضۃ, اور اس میں رویبضہ بولا کریں گے.
Aisha Yahya.
حال میں ان حالات
Hey,
میں
it's not that it's ladies only. It's ladies only by promoting Ahl al-Bidaz and liberals' analogies and extremists and misguiding our women. That's worse. That's worse. یہ دشمن ہیں ہماری عورتوں کے.
پوچھا گیا کہ
یہ بھی عورتیں ہیں میٹھے میٹھے. They drink tea, they do nice stuff, they're very manners to each other, they're nice because they have benefit from you. That's why. We have benefit only for the sake of Allah. We speak truth, even though people hate the refutations and they get sad and stuff. Their favorite actors and clowns, guys, like this, that, you know. But bro, we do it for the sake of Allah. Dude, the ustad is not even cursing. Now, like Asim al-Hakim, he's not a scholar, he's not a ustad, he's not Salafi. The way he speaks and the way our ustad is speaking, sky and earth difference. But of course, I hear those jahils and I try to refute them, so I sound, you know. But I have to try to imitate Ustad.
امر العامہ,
امر العامہ,
یعنی ایک حقیر انسان
یعنی ایک
عوام کے بڑے مسائل میں اپنی رائے دے گا.
استغفر اللہ, استغفر اللہ,
اسی
استغفر
طرح عبداللہ بن مسعود
We have scholars, ہم scholars کی رائے دیں گے. I apologize اگر میں نے کوئی فتویٰ دیا ہو کتے کے بارے میں. ہمارے اسکالر نے بولا ہے کہ کنڈیشن ہے کہ آپ کتا رکھ سکتے ہیں, میں آپ کو دلیل پیش کروں گا, مجھے وہ اپنی فکر پڑ گئی ہے. میں استغفر اللہ, لا حول ولا قوت الا باللہ, آپ کا دل صاف ہونا چاہیے. I said that, میں نے کوئی فتویٰ نہیں دیا. This is from the scholars. آپ کتا رکھ سکتے ہیں farm, اور گھر میں نہیں رکھ سکتے. میں پروف دوں گا اس کا, گھر میں نہیں رکھ سکتے.
آتے ہیں
باہر فارم ڈاگ پروٹیکشن.
لا يزال الناس بخير ما طعم العلم من اصحاب محمد صلی اللہ
We
علیہ
have
وسلم.
scholars
لوگ اس وقت خیر سے
who said
رہیں
that.
گے جب ان کے پاس علم اصحاب محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم ومن اکابرهم, اور ان کے اکابر کبار کی طرف سے آتا رہے گا. فاذا جاء العلم من قبل اصاغرهم فذلك حين.
ہمارے پاس انجینئر بھی ہیں جی, وہ مرزا انجینئر. We got engineer aspect and we have Islamic aspect.
چھوٹوں کی طرف سے, نوجوانوں کی طرف سے, کم علم تجربے والوں کی طرف سے آنے لگے گا تو وہ ہلاکت کا شکار ہوں گے. امام ابن قتیبہ رحمہ اللہ فرماتے ہیں, جب پوچھا گیا اس روایت کے, انہوں نے کہا کیونکہ جو
یہ میرے اردو استاد ہیں, اردو استاد,
جو ہے حدت اور اس کا جو ہے جوش جوانی کا اس کے اندر, اور اجلت پسندی, جلد بازی, بیوقوفی اس کے اندر موجود ہوتی ہے.
اچھا,
جبکہ تجربے سے بڑی عمر ہونے والے شخص کے, بزرگ کے اندر یہ چیزیں نہیں ہوتی ہیں, بہت کم ہوتی ہیں, اور شیطان یوں بہکا نہیں سکتا کہ وہ ہوا پرستی میں ان کی طرح مبتلا ہو جائے اور ہر چمکتی چیز کو سمجھے, بلکہ اس کے اندر ایک وقار اور جلالت, ہیبت وغیرہ ہوتی ہے, جس کی وجہ سے وہ ان چیزوں سے بچ جاتا ہے. اور یہ خود جیسا کہ اپنے منہج دعوت کا ذکر کرتے ہوئے آپ دیکھیں اپنی ویب سائٹ پہ بتاتے ہیں, جو ان کی دعوت ہے اس میں کوئی توحید عقیدے سنت بدعت وغیرہ کا ذکر نہیں ہے, بلکہ فرمایا بی اے یونیک پلیٹ فارم فار یوتھ بائی یوتھ اکارڈنگ ٹو دیئر سائیکولوجیکل نیڈس.
according to the psychological need.
اس دور کے کبار اہل علم صحابہ کے اس دور کے کبار, حالانکہ یہ خوارج کا طور طریقہ ہے, اس دور کے کبار, حالانکہ یہ خوارج کا طور طریقہ ہے کہ اس دور کے کبار اہل علم صحابہ کے بجائے نوجوان خود ہی آپس میں سیکھتے اور سمجھتے ہیں ہمارے مسائل کا حل ان کے پاس نہیں ہے. ان کی صفات ذکر ہیں خوارج کی کہ دینی جذبے سے بھرپور ہوں گے, حدثاء الاسنان, شفاء الاحلام ہوں گے, یعنی کم سن بھی ہوں گے, کم عقل بھی ہوں گے. تو ان کے بارے میں سلف کا سنت کی روشنی میں کیا سلوک تھا, غلط کرتے بلکہ ان کے خلاف قتال کرتے حکومت ہونے کی صورت میں. یہ خود بھی گمراہ ہوئے, دوسروں کو بھی گمراہ کیا. یہ وہی تہمت ہے جو سلفی علماء کرام پر تکفیری جہادی کرتے ہیں. نام یہاں جہاد کے میدان میں جانے والے جہاد کا فتاویٰ دیں, نہ کہ یہ حکومتی علماء. اور اس کا انجام دہشت گردی اور اسلام کی بدنامی کی صورت میں سب کے سامنے ہے. یہ تو ایسا ہے کہ عورتوں کے حیض و نفاس کے مسائل وہ عالم بیان کرے جسے خود حیض آتا ہوں. نعوذ باللہ.
Liberal,
آپ
Khariji,
انہیں دیکھیں
Takfiris,
کہ
all
جن کا
mixed up
سلام ہی
into
مجھ
one
یوں ہے
thing.
کہ السلام علیکم. آپ انہیں دیکھیں کہ جن کا سلام ہی مجھ یوں ہے کہ السلام علیکم
Jahil.
السلام
What the F?
علیکم.
What the F? Yeah. What the F? Jahil, jahil. Songs are haram, whether you sing with your mouth or your bun. Whether you sing with your mouth or your ass, songs are haram. You cannot make music. Shub shub la 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 le. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong? Bro, that's some homosexual shit. How you move your mouth like that, you faggot? Astaghfirullah. Bro, go read the Quran. Go read the Quran. Go imitate a Qari and show us some shoo. Yeah, man. Go read the Quran, bro. Go read the Hadith. What do you want?
ان پر سب سے نمایاں قابل گرفت بات ان کا دعوتی وسائل میں توسع اختیار کر کے فساق و فجار انٹرٹینمنٹ مناہج والوں کی نقالی ہوگا.
Illuminati, jinns and black magic, Quran tafsir, Ramadan tafsir, oh my better version, depression, long reminder, things I see. I might take some,
ان پر سب سے نمایاں قابل گرفت بات ان کا دعوتی وسائل میں توسع اختیار کر کے فساق و فجار انٹرٹینمنٹ مناہج
فساق اور فجار entertainment,
لیکن جو صحیح سلفی دعوت پر عمل پیرا ہوتے ہیں کتاب و سنت کو فہم اور منہج سلف صالحین کے مطابق سمجھتے ہیں اور اسی عقیدے پر چلنے والے ہیں. تو ہم یہ بیان کر رہے تھے کہ عام جو مولوی حضرات تھے ان کے نزدیک تو سب سے زیادہ یعنی قابل مذمت قابل گرفت جو چیز ہے ان کی جس پر وہ رد کر سکتے ہیں ان کا کہ فاضل فاضل لوگوں کی طرح انٹرٹینمنٹ اور تفریح کے نام پر جو انہوں نے کیا ہوا ہے نقالی کرتے ہیں اداکاری وغیرہ بھی تو اس کے اوپر وہ اعتراض کریں گے. لیکن جو صحیح سلفی دعوت پر عمل پیرا ہوتے ہیں وہ کتاب و سنت کو فہم سلف صالحین کے مطابق سمجھتے ہیں اور اسی عقیدے پر چلنے والے اہل علم کے رہنمائی میں دعوت دیتے ہیں. ان پر سب سے قابل گریز بات عقیدے اور منہج سے شروع ہوتی ہے. تو آئیے دیکھتے ہیں کہ ان کے منہج میں آخر کیا خرابی ہے. یہ کوئی نئی چیز تو نہیں ہے جو منہج اپنائے جاتے رہے ماضی میں. تبلیغی جماعت کو دیکھیں سب کو جمع کرنا ہے خیر کی طرف بلانا ہے عقیدے کا بیان نہیں کرنا ہے اہل بدعت کا رد نہیں کرنا ان کی دعوت کا حصہ ہی نہیں ہے. تبلیغی جماعت جو ہے اس کا اثر رسوخ زیادہ تر غریب طبقے تک رہتا تھا. پھر کچھ اسلام کے نام پر سیاسی جوشیلے پڑھے لکھے لوگوں کا گروپ آیا اور اسی طریقے چلی نمودار ہوئیں جیسے جماعت اسلامی اخوانی ٹائپ جو لوگ ہیں. پھر کچھ اور اوپر کلاس والوں کو ایلیٹ کلاس والوں کو اقامت دین کے نام پہ گھیرنے میں سرگرم ہوئے جیسے تنظیم اسلامی ڈاکٹر اسرار احمد والے. پھر مغربی دنیا میں یہاں بھی اور وہاں پر بھی روشن خیال لوگ کچھ اس قسم کے جو نئے تعلیم یافتہ وغیرہ لوگ تھے خود ساختہ انہوں نے نئی اپروچ کی کہ جو ایسے عوام کو خصوصاً نوجوانوں کو دعوت دینے پر اپنے من پسند طریقے کے مطابق جو ہے وہ چلتے رہے گامزن رہے. جو ایسے نوجوان تھے یعنی جو کیا کہیں گے یعنی دقیانوسی اور روایتی مولوی طبقے سے بیدار تھے. اس قسم کے ادارے دعوتی جو ادارے نام انہوں نے چنے ہیں وہ منظر عام پہ ہے جیسے الہدا انٹرنیشنل ہے المغرب انسٹیٹیوٹ ہے اور جیسے دوسرے اور اس سلسلے کی کڑی میں یہی یوتھ کلب بھی شامل ہے جس کے مراکز اسلام آباد لاہور کراچی میں موجود ہیں. مختلف شہروں کے کالج یونیورسٹیز اور اسکولوں میں ان کے پروگرام بھی جو ہے منعقد ہوتے ہیں. آپ سنتے دیکھتے رہتے ہوں گے. اور ان کا عام کیا ہے دعوت پہ یعنی جو دوسروں سے منفرد کرتے ہیں یہ بات کہ سیر و تفریح کی باتیں ہیں کھیل کود سے متعلقہ سرگرمیاں کروانا ہے جو کہ کوئی خاصا تو نہیں ہے ان کا. یہ تو کوئی اسلامی ادارہ درکنار کوئی جو بے دین ادارے وہ بھی کرواتے ہیں مگر یہ تاثر دینا کہ ہم نے کسی گمراہی کی دلدل سے نوجوانوں کو نکال کر انٹرٹینمنٹ پہ لگایا ہے. تم نے تو انٹرٹینمنٹ میں لگا دیا. والے لوگ مثال کے طور پہ سوشل ویلفیئر کے کاموں کی آڑ میں کام کرتے ہیں یعنی عقیدہ و منہج ان کا سلفی نہیں ہوتا مگر جب سلفی ان کا علمی رد کرتے ہیں تو جواب میں لوگوں کو اپنا ہمدرد بنانے کے لیے ان کے پاس یہی ہتھیار ہوتا ہے کہ دیکھو جناب ہم تو اتنی خدمت انسانیت کرتے ہیں اور ان لوگوں نے کیا کیا تمہارے کون سے کارنامے ہیں جبکہ ہم بات عقیدے اور منہج کی کر رہے ہوتے ہیں نہ کہ خدمت انسانیت کی جو کہ ہر کوئی کر سکتا ہے. اس میں
We're not talking about what we do and what you do for humanity and human sport. We're speaking in the terms of Aqidah Manhaj, to have a proper understanding of Aqidah Manhaj. پھر خدمت کرو قرآن سننا not on bid'ah and shirk and college.
اہل سنہ والجماعہ کی سلفی دعوت کا جو اصل امتیاز ہے جو حقیقی اسلام کی اور اصلاح کی دعوت ہے ان کے گھر کے سامنے نہیں آتی. ہاں لیکن بس لوگوں کو جمع کرنا مقصود ہوتا ہے کہ کسی کی دل آزاری نہ ہو، جو کہ اخوانی دعوت ہے، اس میں تو سب کچھ چلتا ہے. لیکن جب آپ حق کی دعوت دے کر باطل کا رد کریں گے تو ظاہر ہے لوگ آپ کے خلاف ہوں گے اور بہت کم آپ کے پیروکار ہوں گے. جیسے کہ حدیث ہے 73 گمراہ فرقوں کے مقابلے میں ایک نجات یافتہ فرقہ ناجیہ ہوگا. یہاں کا ایک چھوٹا سا گروہ طائفہ منصورہ ہوگا ہمیشہ ہر دور میں، جن کے مخالفین یا ان کا ساتھ چھوڑنے والے انہیں کوئی نقصان نہیں پہنچا سکیں گے. یہ اللہ تعالیٰ کا فرمان سب جانتے پہچانتے ہیں کہ شکر گزار بندے بہت کم ہی ہوتے ہیں اللہ تعالیٰ کے. اسی طرح فرمایا کہ اے نبی اگر تم اکثریت کی پیروی کرو گے تو وہ تمہیں اللہ کے راہ سے گمراہ کر دیں گے. بلکہ یہ تک فرمایا وما یؤمن اکثرهم باللہ الا هم مشرکون، اکثر لوگ ایمان لا کر بھی اللہ تعالیٰ کا شرک کرتے ہیں. تو اکثریت کوئی دلیل نہیں ہے. تو توحید کی دعوت اور شرک کا رد یہ دین کی بنیاد ہے. جیسا کہ فرمانے والی تعالیٰ ہے وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ، یقیناً ہم نے ہر امت میں رسول بھیجا کہ ایک اللہ کی عبادت کرو اور طاغوت کی عبادت سے بچو جس کی بھی اللہ کے سوا عبادت کی جاتی ہے. اور یہی نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی راہ ہے جس کا اللہ نے حکم دیا قُلْ هَٰذِهِ سَبِيلِي أَدْعُو إِلَى اللَّهِ، اور یہی میری راہ ہے جو بھی ہم نے ذکر کی، جس کے اللہ تعالیٰ کی طرف میں دعوت دینے والا. دعوت دینے والا تو میں سب سے پہلا ہوں، دعوت اللہ کا کام کرنے والا میں اسی طرح دعوت دیتا ہوں. کیا میں صرف خود کرتا ہوں؟ نہیں، میرے جو پیروکار ہیں وہ بھی یہی کریں گے. انا ومن اتبعنی، میں بھی اور میرے پیروکار بھی. اور وہ دعوت جو ہے توحید کے ساتھ شرک کی برات سے لبریز ہوتی ہے. تو سبحان اللہ وما انا من المشرکین، اور اللہ پاک اور مشرکوں میں سے نہیں. دیکھا آپ نے کیسی دعوت ہے جس کا ہم ذکر کر رہے ہیں. اسی طرح حدیث معاذ میں مشہور ہے کہ آپ کو اہل کتاب کی طرف بھیجا تو کہا سب سے پہلے انہیں اللہ کی توحید کی دعوت دو، شرک کا رد کرو، رسالت کی دعوت دو. مان لیں تو پھر نماز اور دوسری جو اصلاحی جو دیگر عبادات ہیں جیسے زکوٰۃ وغیرہ اس کا انہیں بتانا. تو یہ اولویت نہیں دیتے توحید کی دعوت کو. دوسرا نقطہ شرک کا رد بھی ہو اور مشرکین سے برات بھی ہو، یہ توحید کے ساتھ ضروری ہے. لا الہ الا اللہ کے معنی میں یہ بات داخل ہے. آپ دیکھیں دور کان لا الہ میں انکار ہے غیر اللہ کی عبادت کا، الا اللہ میں اللہ اکیلے کی عبادت کا اقرار ہے. جیسا کہ فرمانے والی تعالیٰ فمن یکفر بالطاغوت ویؤمن باللہ فقد استمسک بالعروۃ الوثقی لا انفصام لها، جس نے طاغوت کا انکار کیا پھر اللہ پر ایمان لایا تو اس نے مضبوط جو ہے کڑے کو اور رسی کو تھام لیا جو نہیں ٹوٹنے والا. تو تیسرا نقطہ یہ بھی ہے کہ توحید اور شرک کا جو ہے بیان عمومی نہیں ہونا چاہیے بلکہ تفصیلی ہونا چاہیے. ایک مختصر سا آپ تعارف دے دیں بلکہ اور کونے کھانچے میں اکا دکا درس کوئی دکھا دے کہ توحید پہ عقیدے پر انہوں نے بات کی ہے. باقی جو ہے ہزاروں درس جو ہیں بس شخصیت سازی پر جو ہے موٹیویشنل تقاریر اور اس قسم کی باتیں ہوں اور دیگر معاملات اور تعلقات کے تعلق سے بات ہو، فوائد کو چھوڑنے کی دعوتیں ہوں، تقاریر اور اس قسم کی باتیں ہوں اور دیگر معاملات اور تعلقات کے تعلق سے بات ہو، فوائد کو چھوڑنے کی دعوتیں ہوں اور عقیدے اور جو منہج ہے وہ توحید اور شرک کا بس مختصر سا بیان ہو. تو اسی طریقے سے یہ ضروری ہے آپ کی دعوت میں جو ہے یہ نمایاں ہونا چاہیے، سر فہرست ہونا چاہیے. اسی طرح نام لے کر تفصیل ہو، ارکان ایمان کی تفصیل، توحید اور اس کی اقسام، اس میں پائے جانے والا شرک اور نواقض اسلام اور اس میں ملوث ہونے والے گمراہ فرقوں کا رد اور ان کے برات کا اظہار. آپ ان کا موجودہ جو ہے ونڈز آف چینج پروگرام جو چل رہا ہے اس کے دیکھیں آپ، اس کے پرومو میں کون سے اہم مقاصد وہ ذکر کرتے ہیں کہ ہم بیان کریں گے لوگوں کی اصلاح کے لیے جا رہے ہیں، اس میں ہے ہی نہیں یہ چیزیں. توحید کا بیان، شرک کا رد، سنت کا بیان، بدعت کا رد. ان کی بنیادی اصلاحی دعوتی نکات میں توحید اور شرک کا رد، توحید کیا بیان اور شرک کا رد ہے ہی نہیں. سنت اور سلفی منہج کی دعوت اور بدعات اور بدعتیوں کا رد شامل ہی نہیں ہے. یہ ملاحظہ کریں آپ.
This is as real as it gets. At 0800 hours a day, we have received our orders. Operation Walk is now underway.
Sir, does that mean we're targeting all of Pakistan?
Affirmative. KPK, Kashmir, Punjab, Balochistan or Sindh. We're going everywhere.
But Mustafa, our mission objectives اور goals کیا ہیں؟
Gentlemen, آپ کے سامنے مشن بریفز موجود ہیں.
تبلیغی جماعت گیدر اپ.
ہمارا پرائمری آبجیکٹو اس قوم کے نوجوانوں کو جگانا ہے، ان کو ایک بہت خطرناک دلدل سے بچانا ہے.
چیلنجز تو بہت ہیں but problem is
ان کو ایک بہت خطرناک دلدل سے بچانا ہے.
That's why I'm here to warn against you and our ustad are here to warn against you.
challenges تو بہت ہیں but problem is they're increasing from day to day. Identity crisis, drug addiction اور معاشرتی جرائم.
Not to mention lack of vision and purpose in life. پچھلے 2 سالوں میں جتنے کیسز اینگزائٹی اور ڈپریشن کے میرے پاس وہ مجھے
ایسا لگتا ہے لوگ اپنے رب کو بھول کے اپنی نفس کے غلام میں فحاشی، بے حیائی، تعدیل اور یہ چیزیں. کبھی کبھی تو یہ سب سن کر
تبلیغی جماعت.
That's right,
Of course, they say factual stuff.
یہی وہ چیلنجز ہیں جنہیں
پروگرس تسی ہونے لگتی ہے.
That's right, gentlemen.
That's exactly what تبلیغی جماعت do.
یہی وہ چیلنجز ہیں جنہیں ہم نے فیس کرنا ہے. The mission is rise of the courageous. جاگو، اٹھو، بدل دو. ہمارے پاس تقریباً 1 مہینے کا ٹائم ہے جس میں ہم نے کشمیر سے کراچی تک کا سفر کرنا ہے.
کیسے؟
اسکولز، کالجز،
Entertainment.
ہمارا بہت فوکس ہے. اور مساجد اینڈ مدارس.
فضائل اعمال فضائل درود.
That means conferences, workshops, and public events too, right?
That's correct. یہ سب اس all Pakistan tour کے primary objectives میں سے ہیں.
Oh, wow.
Gentlemen, the task
So
is
they're just
great.
advertising their stuff.
سو جو لوگ ہمیں اس مشن میں جوائن کرنا چاہتے ہیں ان کے لیے کیا گائیڈ لائنس؟
میرے خیال سے
اور وہ جب ہم یہ کہ نقطہ یہ بھی ہے، یعنی جو بتانا چاہتا ہوں کہ جب ہم یہ بیان کریں گے عقیدے کو، وہ سلفی عبارات اور اہل علم کے طریقے کے مطابق ہوں. آپ دیکھیں نہ شیخ الاسلام محمد بن عبد الوہاب رحمۃ اللہ کی کتب دیکھیں گی آپ کو ان کے پاس ان کے دروس میں، جیسے کتاب التوحید بنیادی کتاب، نہ ہی جو ہے شیخ الاسلام امام تیمیہ رحمۃ اللہ کی کتابیں دکھیں گی آپ کو عقیدہ واسطیہ وغیرہ، نہ جو ہے شرح السنہ امام برواری کے، ناصر السنہ امام بن حنبل وغیرہ کی. اور پھر یہ سب ہو جانا بھی کافی نہیں ہے، بلکہ اسی بنیاد پر الولاء والبراء، محبت و نفرت جو دشمنی بھی ہوں. رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم فرمان من حب للہ وبغض للہ، جس نے اللہ کے لیے محبت کی اسی کے لیے نفرت کی، وعطى للہ ومنع للہ، اللہ کے لیے دیا اسی کے لیے روک لیا، فقد استکمل الایمان، اس نے اپنا ایمان مکمل کیا. اور اللہ کا بھی فرمان اس سے پہلے لا تجد قوما یؤمنون باللہ والیوم الآخر یوادون من حاد اللہ ورسولہ، تم ایسی کوئی قوم پا ہی نہیں سکتے، ہو ہی نہیں سکتا کہ اللہ اور آخرت پر ایمان رکھیں اور اللہ اور اس کے رسول کے دشمنوں سے وہ دوستی رکھیں، ان کے ساتھ نرم رویہ ان کا ہو کہ انہیں اپنے پاس بلائیں وغیرہ. چاہے آگے ذکر ہے آیت میں ان کے باپ دادا، ان کے بھائی کیوں نہ ہوں، ان کے بیٹے اور قبیلے کنبے کے لوگ ہی کیوں نہ ہوں، ایسا کہ اللہ تعالیٰ نے فضیلت ذکر کی اور انہیں اپنا گروہ قرار دیا ہے. سنت کا بیان ہو، بدعت کا رد، اور اہل بدعت کا بھی رد ہو اور ان سے بیداری ہو. مگر یہ کیا کہ آپ الٹا دیکھیں اہل بدعت کو پروموٹ کرتے ہیں جن کے ایسے ایسے عقائد ہیں. یہ دیکھیں آپ ان کے یہ ویڈیو جس میں یہ بتاتے ہیں دعوت کے لیے کون سی کتابیں ضروری ہیں. آپ نے دیکھا کس کس کتابوں کا ان میں ذکر ہے. ڈاکٹر اسرار احمد کی کتاب کا ذکر کر رہے ہیں. ڈاکٹر اسرار احمد کون؟ جو قامت دین کے نام پر خارجی تکفیری عقائد کے ساتھ ساتھ صوفی وحدت الوجود کا بدترین کفریہ عقیدہ رکھتے تھے، اس کا پرچار بھی کرتے تھے. یوسف اصلاحی کی کتاب کا ذکر کر رہے ہیں جو فکر فراہی اور اصلاحی اور غامدی جیسی فکر رکھنے والے جماعت اسلامی کی منکرین حدیث نئے روپ کی مشہور شخصیت ہیں. اس طرح نعمان علی خان یہ انہیں کے ساتھی ہیں جو صحابہ تک کا مذاق اڑاتے ہیں، کتاب التوحید تک کا مذاق اڑاتے ہیں، اخوانیت کے علمبردار ہیں. عبدالرحیم کی بلال پولیس وغیرہ جو پہلے بدعت جو ہے ڈاکٹر ذاکر نائک ٹائپ وغیرہ لوگوں کے ساتھی ہیں. انہیں کے جو ہے ہم مشرب لوگ ہیں. اس طرح مفتی طارق مسعود کو بھی بلا رہے ہیں جو کہ معروف دیوبندی ہیں. انہیں کے جو ہے ہم مشرب لوگ ہیں. اس طرح مفتی طارق مسعود کو بھی بلا رہے ہیں جو کہ معروف دیوبندی ہیں، جن کے عقائد اللہ کی صفات کی تعبیرات، ماتریدی طرز پہ کرنا، دعا میں توسل، صوفی طرق پر چلنا، قبور و صدور سے فیوز جیسا کہ ان کی کتابوں میں ہے، اور تبلیغی جماعت قسم کی دیگر گمراہیاں موجود ہیں ان کے اندر. اسی طرح کے ساحل عظیم صاحب جو بڑے موٹیویشنل اسپیکر ہیں، ایک نمبر کے تکفیری خارجی قطبی انہی کا پرچار کرنے والے، اسے بھی یہ لوگ پروموٹ کرتے ہیں اور ان سے انٹرویو لیتے ہیں، بٹھاتے ہیں، ان کی جو ہے نظریات افکار معلوم کرتے ہیں، کھلاتے ہیں. اب جو طریقہ دعوت ہے اس کی طرف آتے ہیں. دعوتی مناہج جو ہیں وہ توقیفی ہیں، یعنی کتاب و سنت کے تابع ہیں. آپ جدید وسائل استعمال کر سکتے ہیں، انٹرنیٹ، لاؤڈ اسپیکر وغیرہ، لیکن جو اس کا منہج ہوتا ہے اور دعوت دینے کا طریقہ بلانے کا وہ تو توقیفی ہے، کتاب و سنت کے جو ہے تابع ہیں. سلف صالحین نے اسی طرح کیا ہے. چنانچہ کے ڈرامے، ویڈیو اور دعوتی اداکاری، جھوٹ پر مبنی کلپس، اناشید، ڈسکو قسم کے، اور اسٹائل وہی ویسٹ اور فلمی والا، لیکن دعویٰ یہ کہ ہم انہیں چیزوں سے نوجوانوں کو ہٹا رہے ہیں. جناب آپ تو صرف انہی چیزوں پر حلال کا لیبل لگا رہے ہیں، جیسا کہ حلال شراب میں سعودیہ بینک خود کو اسلامی بینک کہلانے لگے. تو اللہ نے اپنے نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کے بارے میں فرمایا وَدَاعِيًا إِلَى اللَّهِ بِإِذْنِهِ، اور آپ اللہ کی راہ کی طرف دعوت دیتے ہیں اس کے اذن سے. اس سے معلوم چلا کہ دعوت دینے کا طریقہ بھی توقیفی ہے. اس کے جو وسائل ہیں بِإِذْنِهِ، اللہ کے اذن سے بلاتے ہیں، دعوت دیتے ہیں. تو یہ کوئی نئی بات تو نہیں ہے. کفار بھی یہ باطل حربے استعمال کرتے تھے، جیسا کہ فرمانے والی تعالیٰ ہے وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَا تَسْمَعُوا لِهَذَا الْقُرْآنِ وَالْغَوْا فِيهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَغْلِبُونَ. کافروں نے کہا کہ یہ قرآن نہ سنو اور لغو بےہودہ بکواس کرو اس کے پڑھتے ہوئے تاکہ تم لوگ غالب ہو جاؤ، تمہاری بات لوگ سنیں. یا جیسا کہ سورہ لقمان میں لاہ الحدیث کی تفسیر میں روایات ہیں کہ گانے والی لونڈیاں خرید لیتے تھے مشرکین، اور جہاں قرآن کا بیان شروع ہوتا وہاں ان کے ذریعے لوگوں کی توجہ ہٹاتے اپنی طرف کرتے. مگر اللہ تعالیٰ نے یہ حکم نہیں دیا کہ اب اسلامی گانے بنا موسیقی کے دینی دعوتی اس کے مقابلے میں شروع کر دو، کیونکہ لوگ اس کی طرف زیادہ متوجہ ہوتے ہیں. بلکہ حکم وہی ہوا فذکر بالقرآن من یخاف وعید، قرآن سے ہی آپ کو دعوت تبلیغ کرنی ہے، جو اللہ کی وحی سے ڈرنے والا ہے سنے گا.
آپ نے تبلیغ کرنی ہے قرآن سننا سے.
ان کے دور میں بھی ایسے لوگ تھے جو قوالیاں شریف کے نام وغیرہ پہ آج بھی موجود ہیں،
اماموں کے نام پہ
پڑھتے ہیں صوفیوں کا. اس کا مزاج رکھتے تھے کہ کچھ مشائخ اسی کو اختیار کر کے لوگوں کی اصلاح کرنے کی کوشش کرتے ہیں. اسے دلائل کے ساتھ آپ نے باطل قرار دیا امام ابن تیمیہ رحمۃ اللہ نے. اس کا کچھ بیان ہم آگے چل کے کریں گے. اور اگر تفصیل آپ کو پڑھنی ہے اسی موضوع پر ہمارے مقالے دیکھے جا سکتے ہیں. شیخ عبدالسلام بن برجس اور عبدالکریم رحمۃ اللہ کی مشہور تعریف ہے اس بارے میں کہ الحجۃ القویہ علی ان وسائل الدعوہ توقیفیہ. اس کے کچھ اہم نکات ہم مختصراً جو ہے ذکر کرتے ہیں. اللہ سبحانہ تعالیٰ سے ہدایت کا سبب بنائے. آپ فرماتے ہیں کہ جاننا چاہیے کہ دعوت ایک عبادت ہے.
دعوت ایک عبادت ہے.
قال اننی من المسلمین، اس شخص سے بہتر اچھی بات کس کی ہو سکتی ہے جو اللہ کی طرف دعوت دے
اوکے دیکھیں
اور
مسلم
عمل صالح کرے اور کہیں میں مسلمانوں میں سے ہوں. تو آپ دیکھیں ایک طرف تو دعوت سب سے افضل عمل ہے اور اسی افضل عمل کو ہی انسان اپنی ہوا اور خواہشات کے مطابق ڈھالنے کی نظر کر دے تو کتنا بڑا ظلم اور گمراہی
استغفر اللہ.
ہے. عبادت کی دونوں شرائط اس میں بھی
Guys, check it out. Okay? استغفر اللہ.
Let's be honest. The rent-a-car industry is
Quran.
the definition of
I paused
porn.
because I watched the lecture lady like 10 times, bro. You guys should check it out.
من الشيطان الرجيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
ألف
ألف لام ميم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. الحمد لله. استغفر الله ولا قوة إلا بالله. Let's go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
ألف لام. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let's go.
الرحيم
ألف لام ميم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه وأنزل التوراة والإنجيل. Why so fast?
التوراة والإنجيل من قبل هدى للناس وأنزل الفرقان.
You're going fast, bro.
الرحمن
I'll put him on slow. Bismillah.
ألف لام
75. He's going fast. I had to slow him down. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه وأنزل التوراة والإنجيل. I cannot keep up with him if he's on regular speed. من قبل هدى للناس وأنزل الفرقان. إن الذين كفروا بآيات الله لهم عذاب شديد والله عزيز ذو انتقام.
والله عزيز ذو انتقام. إن الله لا يخفى عليه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وفي الأرض ولا يخفى
عليه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. هو الذي يصوركم في الأرحام كيف يشاء لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. لا إله إلا هو العزيز العزيز الحكيم. هو الذي أنزل عليك الكتاب منه آيات محكمات هن أم الكتاب وأخر متشابهات.
أم الكتاب وأخر متشابهات. آيات آيات أنزل عليك الكتاب منه آيات محكمات هن أم الكتاب منه آيات محكمات هن أم الكتاب وأخر متشابهات.
في قلوبهم زيغ
فيتبعون ما تشابه منه ابتغاء الفتنة وابتغاء تأويله وما يعلم تأويله إلا الله والراسخون في العلم يقولون
Those who from an eye say we believe in it. All of it is from our Lord. Subhanallah. No one will be reminded except those of understanding. 367. 367. 3678.
قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك
Bashar.
رحمة
Innaka antal wahhab.
من لدنك
Bashar. Grant us from yourself mercy. Indeed, you are the bestower. And we are the receivers. So give us. Ya al-Wahhab. You are the one that bestows blessings. And we are in need of them. And we are beggars. And we are faqir. And we ask you by your beautiful name. Al-Wahhab. Ya al-Wahhab. Innaka antal wahhab. You are the one that bestows blessings, the bestower. So bestow blessings of mercy, rahmah, afiyah, goodness, provisions, rizq. Give us abundance of everything. Give us, shower us with the blessings of, all goodness in this dunya and akhirah. Ameen.
وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة
Innaka antal wahhab. ربنا إنك جميع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد.
إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد إن الذين كفروا لن تغني عنهم أموالهم ولا أولادهم من الله
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. اللهم إني أسألك الجنة. اللهم إني أسألك الجنة. اللهم إني أسألك الجنة. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من النار. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من النار. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من النار.
كذبوا بآياتنا فأخذهم الله بذنوبهم والله شديد العقاب.
والله شديد العقاب. والله غفور رحيم. والله الشاكر الشكور.
شديد العقاب.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I ask Allah to safeguard us from His punishment and keep us in His pleasure and His raza. Ameen.
قل للذين كفروا ستغلبون وتحشرون إلى
إلا جهنم وبئس المهاد.
قد كان لكم آية في فئتين التقتا فئة تقاتل في سبيل الله وأخرى كافرة يرونهم مثليهم رأي العين والله يؤيد بنصره
بشق خير الناصرين نصر الله.
نصري من يشاء
في سبيل الله.
إن في ذلك لعبرة لأولي الأبصار
والله
مثليهم رأي الله وأخرى كافرة يرونهم
مثليهم رأى العين والله يؤيد. بشك Allah supports His victory whom He wills. والله يؤيد بنصره. Ya Rab, give us victory because you are the one that gives victory. Al-Fatah. Ameen. Bashak, that's the lesson for us, that we can use Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's names and attributes and seek refuge and ask Him for everything. There's many lessons for us, for the people of vision. في ذلك لعبرة لأولي الأبصار. زين للناس حب الشهوات من النساء والبنين والقناطير المقنطرة
المقنطرة من من الذهب والفضة والخيل المسومة
والأنعام والحرث
والأنعام والحرث ذلك
ذلك متاع الحياة الدنيا والله عنده حسن المآب. اللهم إني أسألك الجنة، اللهم إني أسألك الجنة، اللهم إني أسألك
قل
الجنة.
أنبئكم بخير من ذلكم للذين اتقوا عند ربهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وأزواج مطهرة ورضوان من الله والله أخت تجري من تحتها الأنهار للذين اتقوا
عند ربهم جنة تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيه وأزواج مطهرات ورضوان من الله والله بصير بالعباد. Gotta go.
والله بصير
بالعباد. Ya Rabb, forgive us all. Ameen. Gotta go.
The timestamp over here it is that
Bismillah.
10:18:12:208. Okay, but here
Right now we're on 5-hour marker
10:18:12.
and we go to 6-hour marker inshallah today.
It should be different. Yes, it should be
Times are
different.
slow,
See
yaar,
this?
yaar.
October 4 here, but here it is October 11.
He's doing ls
So
-LT
the
or
data
see the
difference
file
will be there or there.
and
So this is actually the size, that's why it's not
size the file, etc., etc.
size. But here you can see that the timestamp is varies. But I don't want
Timestamp.
to do that actually. I would like to preserve the timestamp.
RM-RF he's removing.
Here.
Wow.
I will copy the data from server to here with the exact timestamp and everything will be preserved in place. SCP, you can use RVP. Or you can use the P for preserving the data, and I just wanted to copy the file itself.
VP, not R.
And
R is not for file. That was a mistake. Don't copy him.
Example, say that
Root at
192.168.2.2.
192.168.2-R2. So he fixed it. Root.
So enter 1, 2, 3. So your data is copying. Now your data has been copied and exit status was 0, and you can go over here and see that the data would be October 4 and 5:36. You can see, come back over here and see that the same data would be. See this? There's no difference over there and over here. So that's how the preserving your information or the timestamp, all you can do that. If you have a limited bandwidth from server to server, or if you'd like to copy the data, you can also use by limiting the data size by typing the -L and say that I would like to limit to the 500 kbps link over here. I just wanted to copy some data from here to remote server 192.168.2.42:/tmp. I would like to copy. Then you can type the password. So the data will be copied in very less limitation. You can see this. The data is sending within the 500 kbps line. So that's how you have 100 Mbps of the 100 Mbps of line, but you don't want to use the entire the network bandwidth. If you'd like to restrict that bandwidth,
you're restricting the bandwidth. Anyways, we're about to have fun right now. 5:05, we're gonna begin. Nice.
In terms of
Come on.
have the limited bandwidth from source to destination, you can limit the bandwidth here itself and send the data using that pipeline itself. Okay, see this? It's
Let's go.
very
I'll show you my
limitedly.
book
So
me
that's
log.
what we specified over there. In this video session, we are going to see that listing and managing processes. So this is very
SCP,
important topic
Linux.
to the Linux
Oh, I got it.
to know what exactly
No, that's
is
different.
going on.
I've done a lot of.
You can use this process
Mashallah.
listing mechanism to
Got like 3
manage
books
your
written,
process
mashallah. But
and
still feels like I don't know shit. The more I learn, I feel like I don't know.
So basically, what is your process and how it will be?
You have to revise. That's the important part. Revise.
Program
Ah,
loading into
nice.
memory and executing is called a process. So whenever you execute anything, so basically it loads into the memory and start executing.
What is process? How it is created? This is where we have fun.
The first new process.
First
will
new
be created
process.
by a fork system call, which is system D with PID1.
System D with
So
PID1.
once system is booting up, then the system D process will be started with the system fork call. Then the system D process will be set to the PID1. So under that, all the processes will run. So new process, how it will be created? A new process is normally created when an existing process makes an exact copy of itself in memory. The child process will have the same environment as its parent, but only the process ID number is different. So the child process will have the similar environment as the parent, but the thing is that the PID of that child process will be different. Which means the generated process, so which is a round robin mechanism to generate the process, then the process IDs will keep on increase as a round robin mechanism. Process types and states. So there are two process types, which are foreground process and background process. Foreground process is basically executed by the user programs, example initiate and control through a terminal session. So when you connect it to the terminal and execute some programs or run some commands, anything, so it's a foreground processes will be displayed the output on the terminal. And background process, which are automatic processes not connected to a terminal. Example, you run a browser from the remote server or any scheduled program.
Foreground process, background process.
Run in a background process. So process states, there are running processes
Zombie,
and waiting
defunctional,
processes.
orphaned.
Zombie process or defined process, which is basically a died process but still
You'll see.
existing in the
You will
process
see.
list. And
You
orphaned
will
packages,
see.
orphaned processes,
Pudding
which is
process,
parent is existent
killing
before
process,
the child executes
managing,
status,
foreground,
then
background. We're
child
gonna have
is
fun.
orphaned, then
This 1 hour today, we're gonna have fun. 5 to 6, we're gonna have fun.
which you can see at the process table when you type the process table commands.
System D is the first process, the parent process, the child, the parent process, the child process.
Basically, the system D is started as a part of system boot, so it's
part of system boot,
process
system D.
One. Under that, all the processes will run with their parent and child. There are some processes will run directly with the parent. There's no child for that. So then the process structure looks like this. Example, it's like your family structure. So like where we have the grandfather, father, mother, and children. So in similar way, system D and its parents, children, all these runs on the process tree of that process structure.
Nice. One more thing we gotta do is this.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like luck than some.
Why 2 hours, bro?
Will provide you the certification RSCRC. Better will provide you the certification. You should score 210 to get. You can take in X centers. If you're in the you may put that boot that see the console is configured and what are the different VMs you are having in this question paper. Am I clear with this? Close the console. Now click on the activity in the RSCRC. Whether you go with the Red Hat Labs or you go running here. This is the RSC mission, that's why you are seeing the up to the server D, but in your system you can see only up to the server B, server A and the B. So first where it not asking for the
Yeah, no thank you, brother. No thank you. I have my own teacher. Thank you for that shit.
Hi guys, I'm here with another question. According to this question, you have to configure the hostname and IP address on a certain machine. Machine will be given there, and you have to configure IP address, net mask, gateway, DNS, everything. Okay. So to show you, I have taken server A. So let's go to our machine and start doing it. First of all, check which hostname is already there. By running this command, you can check it. You can see here it's already node 1.9. So we have to change this and use this command to change the
Bro, you're cheating.
name or set the new host name. Okay. So
Wow.
run this command.
What the F? I mean, at work, you will most likely have directions. you know. But if you don't, then you have to write like this first. What are you gonna do? You have to do the research. You could use ChatGPT, you could use Google. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Command ran successfully, but
But on the test, you're
its
not gonna be able to do that, genius.
is not showing up now. What you have to do?
On the
First,
test, you
we
cannot
get
use
the
Google.
entry in the /rc hostname
Copy paste
file.
करी जा रहा है भैया.
We do not have to make any entry in that file. It will be done automatically. Okay, and just to see the host name, new host name, either we have to exit the terminal and then come back, or
Set
we
host
can
name
run this
into
command.
server lab example. See,
Dash.
his host name
So
changed
you
from node
see
1
here,
to nice.
new host name is available now. So
Nice.
next step, we have to
If
see
config to see the IP
what's
address.
the IP address and
Then
what's the
NM select
NIC
connection show.
or
What's the IP
device name
address? And then what else?
is there. Okay, so NIC or device name is ENS160
ENS 116
and
is the IP
address
address.
is 192.168.1.11. Okay, so as per the question, we have to change this, and just we have to, okay, divide to that we could into. Now we have to add a new connection. We have to delete this profile.
Small.
Okay, the connection, available connection, we have to run this command.
For the available connection.
Okay,
Yeah,
this profile is ENS160, that is
ENS160.
file name where configuration is available, and a device or nickname is ENS.
भाई तू कहाँ से आ गया shell से
One,
cooking?
two seals, a block and a new.
Bro, all of this is whack. Where is he? Where is he? Where's my person? यार कहाँ गया भाई तू? Shakib? Shakib. Ansible. Jodhpur morning batch. Oh, ustad ho bhaiya. Okay, set up the IP address. Bro, why can't I see shit on your thing? मेरा या तेरा है? यार म्यूजिक भी लगाई है भाई ने. Explanation भी नहीं कर रहे. Use any of these two commands to open GUI income exam. Yeah, okay. Really? यार
The cost of the RHCSA Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam in India is approximately 16,500 rupees plus GST. After including GST, the total fee for the exam comes to around 19,470 Indian rupees. Please note that prices may vary slightly depending on the training center.
Wow. Password -L. Password -L. A genius C. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, but password expiry. Achha, not password command. Which command lets you information about password properties such as password expiry? Change -L. I got it wrong. Sorry, I'm the genius here. A lot of interesting shit. Not really. ये हमारे उस्ताद हैं भाई. भाई 8 का कर रहे हैं. Nera classes. It's my ustad.
For more videos, the uploadation of the RHCSA 8 exam. The code for the same is EX200. But before starting the exam, let me provide you some information related to this exam.
Thank you.
This is totally practical based exam and the maximum marks are 300 and the passing score is 210 out of 300. The duration for the same is 2.5 hours for 150 minutes. To practice this exam in your own PC, you can set up the RHCSA lab and there are two methods of doing that. Either you can use the automatic exam setup using Vagrant. I have already provided you a detailed video.
This is 1 hour, so I like this.
With which you can easily set up the RHCSA 8 lab in your PC. And the second method is
this is where we're doing our skills.
To create the virtual machines manually.
Certificate लेना है भाई.
Everything like free IP DNS and the other servers.
ये 1 घंटा करते हैं रिपीट पे. इस 1 घंटे को हम 6 बार रिपीट करते हैं, देखते हैं कितना आता है कितना नहीं आता.
Since we have already set up the practice lab by using Vagrant, there we have already set everything and these are the details for the servers. And let me show you the lab. Here 3 virtual machines are available, server 1, server 2 and the master repo server. In many cases, if the sufficient space is not available in your C drive, it will only set up 2 machines here. So that's not an issue. You can conduct the exam on those 2 machines as well. But if you want to create all the machines, make sure you have the sufficient space available and after that you can again execute the Vagrant up command on the PowerShell. It will automatically deploy each and every machine there, including all the services. Now let me show you the question paper. This is the sample question paper for the RHCSA.
No, it shows all tasks complete.
And here you have to keep in mind that while conducting this exam or while appearing in this exam, all the tasks
interrupt the boot process, reset the root password, change it to Red Hat.
Should be able to survive the reboot.
To gain access to system.
So without wasting time, let's get started with the exam. So we will start the machines.
भाई ये तो हो गया.
We will start the server and we will start the master repo server as well. Now we will go on the first question.
Interrupt the boot process and reset the root password. Change it to Red Hat to gain access to system.
So we will go.
आप password भूल गए हैं उस machine का.
Reboot the machine
by
clicking here on the reset button.
Reset. Press
and
E.
as soon as it provides us the grub menu, here on the first line, we have to press E key on the keyboard.
E.
Then we will go in the kernel parameter line, and there we will remove this RHGB quiet. And here we will mention in the kernel parameters line,
RHGB
and here we will remove this
quiet.
RHGB
You
quiet.
removed it.
And here we will mention.
You can see it. I'll show you in another
ID
one.
Dot break space enforcing is equal to 0. So it will boot up the machine in the single user mode, and since we have mentioned enforcing is equal to 0, it will make the SL Linux permissive and we don't need to relabel the files later. After that, we will press Ctrl and X on the keyboard.
Ctrl X.
It will provide us the prompt where we can find the commands.
Mode.
So we are at the switch root prompt now, and here we can execute the mount command.
Mount command, mount -o, remount,
comma read write,
comma read write, slash sysroot.
After that, we will execute chroot slash sysroot
slash sysroot. Change root.
And here you can see that
system root. Who am I? Your root.
Without using the root password. There we don't need to do anything. We can directly execute the password
command
to change the root password.
Change
and we will
root
provide
password.
the new password as Red Hat. After that, we can exit and we can log in the machine as the root user by the password as Red Hat. And we can follow the same steps on the other machine also if required. So I'm not going to show you that. Let's log in as the root user. Here it is. Now we are in the root user account. Now I'm going to log in the machine from the MOBA external because it will provide us the better view while firing the commands.
Nice.
So the IP address for this machine is 192.168.55.150.
Yo, Geeky Basil, yaar, I'm doing Geeky Basil. Geeky. I'm doing Linux, bro. And it's not even clear. I'm gonna.
Switch in the account of the root user.
I did some Quran, now I'm doing some Linux. System admin for Linux.
We have completed the first question.
So operating system, Linux operating system like Microsoft
is. Now, in the account of the root user by using the sudo su command. Here it is. So
you can join me. I just started 5 minutes ago.
Now we have to set up the
we interrupt the boot process and reset the password of the admin.
Repositories are available.
Administrative.
The repo server, and these are the URLs. So let me show you that the repositories are not
DNF,
configured on this machine.
repo list, all.
So I can execute the DNF repo list command, and let me go to the etc yum.repos.dev directory, and there are no repo
Red
files.
Hat repos.
So there are two methods of configuring the repositories. Either we can create a file here and mention each and everything manually in that file, or we can do it by executing the DNF config manager command. I'm going to show you this with the help of command because it is very easy. So we will mention DNF config manager -add -repo, and after that we will mention the URLs. So let me copy and
ये
paste
मुझे
this.
इतनी समझ आ रही है जितनी आपको आ रही है. So I'm gonna watch it one time, then the next time I'm gonna use ChatGPT.
URL here. This is for the base OS, and we will add the second one also. That is for the app stream.
So we're adding the repos, app stream and base OS.
And we will paste it on the terminal.
DNF config manager -FN add repo.
You will find
because there was no repos there.
In our machine.
Small.
And with the help of these files,
now you DNF repo list.
And we can execute the
all.
yum repo list all command to see whether the repositories are enabled or not. So you can see that
app stream and base
the
OS
repositories in our machine, and we can follow the same process on the other machine as well.
Nice.
Now let's proceed towards the question number 3. Here,
NTP server
should be set to your time zone and ensure that the NTP sync is configured.
And you have to do it with the commands.
So let me execute the
like that.
Date CTL command.
Yes,
so
active.
NTP is active, and the clock is also synchronized. But we are going to ensure
it's the same.
whether all the settings are correct as per the requirement. So we will manually check each and everything.
This is for the exam, so it's a little hard, but
so let me first
not really. It's easy.
Because there we need to set the local time zone.
Time date control set time zone.
In the double quotes, we will mention.
So you have to understand it like that. Don't like time date CTL. No, time date control. Time date control. CTL control. Don't worry. Set time zone. Set - time zone, of course, but set - time zone. He did comma whatever Asia.
Yeah. /call
Kata. I am in New York.
After that,
I will do.
We can execute the time date CTL command.
Time date control set
the NTP. This time we will mention set
NTP,
and here we can mention yes, but it is already enabled. We will execute this command if it is not enabled earlier. Now we will check whether the Crony package is installed in our machine or not. So either we can use the
RPM,
-QA, and there we can
grep Crony. So he combined two commands to find what pipe grep look for Crony.
Or we can check it by the
DNF install -y Crony.
In that case, it will show us.
If it's installed, it will show us.
It's already installed in our machine.
Nothing to do, it's already installed. If not, it would have installed it with that command. With this command, you can install it. DNF install. If it's not installed, it will install it. If it's installed, it won't. It'll show you. Already installed. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. See? Nothing to do. Complete. It's already installed.
Install it manually, and we can verify the status of the
system control.
The Crony. So we can execute system CTL
status of Crony. D.
Dot service command. And the service is up and running fine.
You could just write Crony and then you could hit tab.
We'll also verify
if you don't know. My hair is everywhere, huh?
Using the server there in the crony.conf file or not for the NTP.
So open collection. People collecting them.
Crony.conf file in the editor. Here
VIM
open
etc/crony.conf
file in the editor, and there it is using this server for the NTP. So everything is correct.
Nice.
We can execute the time date CTL again.
Now the goal is to memorize this whole hour and try to pass the test. All of this hour shit.
So everything looks good. Now we can proceed further.
Nice. That was question 3. 4. Verify that server 1 is using the network IP, DNS, and gateway setting as mentioned above in the instructions. If not, then make necessary corrections.
So let's check the details for the server.
ये होना चाहिए उसका.
The IP address is this, DNS is this, and gateway is this. So let's
run the command.
The adapters by executing the config command.
Okay, you could do that.
We have two adapters. ETH0, it is using
ETH1
4.8 KB of data, and ETH1.
That's the IP address, netmask,
so this
broadcast.
Is the adapter. So we can open its file to see the details. So let's go to the etc sysconfig network-scripts directory and open the adapter file ifcfg ETH1. And here everything looks good. IP address is the same, which is mentioned there in the document. DNS is also same. So everything looks good here. We don't need to make any changes. We can proceed further.
Wow. I don't remember this way. I had another way, but okay, sure. Nice.
And gateway is this. So let's check
If
the
config,
adapters
okay,
by
you check the
executing this config command.
adapters.
And here
It's
we have two adapters.
ETH0 and ETH1. Okay.
ETH0, it is using 4.8 KB of data.
Oh,
And
this one's
ETH1
using
is
112.
112.3. So this is the active adapter.
That's the active
so we
adapter.
can open its file to see the details. So
Okay.
let's go to the
CD etc sysconfig
network
hyphen scripts
directory and open
cat
the file
if config dash ETH1.
And here everything looks good.
Nice.
IP address is the same, which is mentioned there in the document. DNS is also same. So everything looks good here. We don't need to make any changes. We can proceed further. The next question is, add the following secondary IP address statically to your current running interface.
Yes.
And it should be done in such a way that it does not compromise
Nice. We're gonna have fun.
your existing settings. So we need to add this IPv4 address there and IPv6 address there to the active interface.
Question 5.
We know that ETH1 is our active interface here.
Nice.
So let's see the details first.
NMCLI
connection show command.
Connection show.
So these two are the interfaces, and this
TO
one is our
and
active
ETH1.
ETH1. Here we will add these IP addresses. So we can execute NMCLI connection modify. And after that we will mention the name.
System
that is
ETH1
system space ETH1. We are giving a backward slash here for giving the space, and there we will add the IP address. So we will mention here plus IPv4 dot address, and we will mention the IP address which we want to add. So this is the IP address which we are going to add. So we can copy it from here and let's paste it on the terminal and press enter.
Nice.
So we have added
and then NMCLI connection modify
so we can execute NMCLI
system
connection reload
ETH1 plus IPv6,
and again we can execute NMCLI
same for the IPv6.
Show.
A lot of people tell us you finally explained trading to me in a way I could understand. Then they start seeing,
and this time we will mention the name of the connection, and here it is. Our IP address should be visible here. Let's check. Here it is. So we have successfully added the IPv4 address. Now we will add the IPv6 address.
Oh god, same stuff.
So we can execute NMCLI connection modify and the name of
system ETH0
IPv6
ETH1 IPv6 dot method manual IPv6 and you write dot address and then you write the address.
And we will mention the IP address.
FD0 to 64.
So we can copy it from here and paste it.
That's it.
Now we will
NMCLI reload
the connections. So NMCLI
connection reload.
Connection reload, and again we will check by executing the NMCLI connection show command, and we will mention ETH1 there, and here we will check for the IPv6 address. And here it is. It is the same IP address which we mentioned in the command. So we have successfully set the IPv4 and IPv6 addresses in our machine. Let's proceed further.
No, let's take a break.
Next question is
enable packet forwarding on server 1. It should persist after boot.
After the boot.
We're gonna do number 6 and stop.
Server 1, and here
we're gonna take a break.
And here we will enable IP forwarding. So
CR7, I remember you. Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, bro?
And here
BIM
we will FDL
etc syscontrol.conf file.
And here we will add a new line, and in this line we will mention net.ipv4.ip_forward is equal to 1, and we will save this file. Let me check whether the IP forwarding was enabled earlier or not. So we can execute cat proxys net IPv4 IP_forward. So it was not enabled earlier.
0. Now we do 1.
Reboot the machine to enable it, because we have already made an entry in this file, and system will read this file if we will reboot the machine. We can do that by executing this sysctl-p command also, but we want to make sure that it must withstand the system reboot. So let's reboot the machine, and we will again check whether the IP forwarding is enabled successfully or not. Our machine is back. Let's switch in the account of the root user and again check whether we have successfully enabled the IP forwarding or not. So again we will open the cat proxys net IPv4 IP_forward file, and here it is. This time it is showing the result as 1. So we have successfully enabled it. Now let's proceed towards the next question.
Oh god.
The seventh question says net IP
So he did
default
that.
IP
It will say 1.
and here it is. This
Yes.
time it is
Enable
showing
is
the result
1.
as 1. So we have successfully enabled it. Now let's proceed towards the next question.
So 1 should
The
boot in
seventh question is server
multi-user.
1 should boot in the multi-user target by default, and boot messages should be present there. They should not be silenced.
Let's do one more and
So
stop. That's it.
let's
Last one.
set the default
Bismillah.
multi-user.target mode. So we can execute
System control.
ctl set
default
multi-user.target command.
/user.target.
And we will verify the same by running the systemctl get-default command. So we have successfully enabled
That's it.
the multi-user.target as the default run level or the default target. And now we are going to check, or we are going to enable the boot messages, the default target, the multi-user from ctl get-default command. So we have successfully enabled the multi-user.target at check/default/grub file in vi editor. And there we will go to this line p/default/grub file in vi editor. And there we will the /etc/default/grub file in vi editor. And there we will go to this line grub_cmd line_linux, and at the end
Hey, GB, quiet. We're gonna take it out.
So what we will do, we will simply
Erase
go in
it.
the insert mode and we will remove this
Nice.
RHGB
Nice.
white. And after that
Nice.
we'll simply go in the insert mode and we will remove this RHGB white. And after that we will save this file.
Aha.
We will remove this RHGB white. And after that we will save this file. Remove this RHGB white. And after that we will save this file. Now, since we have white, and after that we will save this file. Now this RHGB white, and after that we will save this file.
Save the file.
Now, since we have made the corrections, we have to regenerate the grub.cfg file. So for that, we will execute grub2-mk
grub2-mk
grub2-mk-config-o/boot. We will mention the exact path grub2, and we will mention here grub.cfg. Press enter. So it will regenerate the grub.cfg file as per the new settings. Now we can reboot the machine and we will check if we are able to see the boot messages or not. Press enter and let's go to our machine and we will check whether we can see the boot messages there or not. So there, our machine is booting up. And
That shit is hard.
We can see the boot
That
messages.
shit is hard. That
So we have
shit is
successfully
hard.
enabled the boot
La
messages.
hawla wala quwwata illa billah.
And we will also
To
check
memorize all of these.
whether the machine is booting up in the multi-user.target mode or not. So let's refresh the session here and let's switch in the account of the root user and let's check the default mode by executing systemctl get-default command.
It should be
and
5
here it is.
multi-user
Machine is
target.
booting up in the
Nice.
multi-user.target mode. So guys, that's it. Let's check
That's it
the
for number
default
7.
mode by executing systemctl get-default command, and here it is. Machine is booting up in the multi-user mode by executing systemctl get-default
So
command.
machine is in
and
multi-user
here it is.
target.
Machine is booting up in the multi-user.target mode. So guys, that's it. The eighth question is create a new volume group of
3GB. Having name as VG exam. That's so easy.
3GB
Let's do it.
name as VG
Yeah.
exam.
We'll take a break
So let's
after
go
this.
to the machine and there we
Astaghfirullah.
will check for the additional discs.
It's fun.
If we are
LSBLK to see the
So,
discs.
with
This
the
is
help of
fun. This is
LSBLK
my
command, I can
subject.
see that there are two
This is my
discs,
subject.
SDB
MashaAllah.
and SDC.
You
So
can
out of
see
these two,
the
one can see that, and there we will check for the additional discs.
additional
They are present
discs.
there. So with the help of LSBLK command, I can see that there are two discs present, SDB,
SDB,
and
SDC.
SDC. So out of these two, one of the discs we can use. So we are going to use
Extra
the
disk.
as SDB here to create the volume group.
But he's going to
For
use
more
this
details, we can execute
fdisk
-L.
-L
And here we can see that
for
volume
disk.
group. For more details, we can execute fdisk-L command. And here we can see that on both these disks, SDB as well as SDC, there are no partitions.
No
So
partition.
can
We
use
gotta
any of
create
these disks.
partition.
While on SDA, there are two partitions and the root file system is there. So we are going to use /dev/SDB disk here.
Nice.
So first we will create the partition.
fdisk -dev.
fdisk/dev/SDB. And for new,
Welcome to
for
fdisk.
primary, partition number 1.
N for new, P for primary, 1 for
And
partition
here
number
we are
1.
going to create
Then we'll
a partition
add
of 3G.
3GB.
So we can write here plus 3072M. So a partition of 3GB has been created. Now
Partition,
we
we
can
just created a partition in our disk. हमने अपनी disk में ये किया. Ready?
So we are going to use
fdisk-L in dev SDB.
So
We are creating fdisk partition dev
fdisk command here. fdisk/dev/SDB.
SDB.
And
Welcome to
for new,
fdisk and for new. Welcome to you're creating, right? It will
by
say
executing the fdisk command here. fdisk/dev/SDB.
welcome to fdisk. You know. So now you will do N for new or M for help. So you do N for new, right? And then partition type. P for primary. Partition number 1.
And here we are going to create a partition of 3 GB. So we can write here plus
N for new, P for primary, 1 3072M.
So a partition of 3 GB has been created. Now we can change the type.
Here
we will change the type to
8E,
LVM. So we can write here 8E.
Linux LVM.
And after that we will write the changes. We will simply press W and press
W
enter
to write the changes.
Now we can execute the part proc command.
Part proc command, dev SDB, read the changes, voila.
Now we can execute the part proc command so that the kernel can read these changes. Now, if I will execute
fdisk-l /dev SDB, you will see the partition of 3
or we can
GB
see the details of the
visible.
same by executing the lsblp. Here, the partition of 3 GB would be visible. Or we can see the details of the /dev/sdp. Here, the partition of 3 GB would be visible. Or we can see the details of the same by executing the lsblk command as well. So
Nice.
yes, we can see that.
Stop highlighting
Or we
stuff.
can see the details of the same by executing the lsblk command as well. So here, we can see that the partition is visible. Now we are going to use this partition to create the physical volume. So we can execute
now we
PV
use the
command.
partition to create physical
PV
volume. PV create, dev SDB,
So the physical
SDB1.
volume has been created, and we can see the details class SDB1. So the physical volume has been created, and we can
That's
see
how
the
you create
details
physical
of the
volume.
same by executing the PVS command.
PVS command, you could check,
This is the physical.
and voila.
Your volume bit, and we can see the details of the same by executing the PVS command. This is the physical volume, and there are no volume groups present on this physical volume. Now we are going to create the volume group.
Create the
so we can
volume
execute vg create command here, and after that we will mention the name to this volume group, which is vg exam.
VG
So we
exam.
will mention vg create vg exam, and after that we will mention the name of the physical volume here, that is /sdb1. Here it is. We have successfully created the volume group as vg exam of 3 GB, and we can see the details of the same by executing the vgs command. So this is the volume group of 3 GB, and it will be visible in the output of PVS also. So here the entry is present. Now let's proceed further. Now let's go to question number 9. Here it is asking us to create a new logical volume of 1 GB having name as LV exam on VG exam volume group. So let's go to the terminal, and there we can execute LV create command. LV create -capital L. After that we will mention the space. We will write here 1G because we want to create the LVM of 1 GB. After that we will mention the name. So we can write here -n for new, and then we can give the name. So let me give the name as LV exam. Let me check the name first. Yes. We will need to create the logical volume with the name as LV exam.
We'll continue
here.
9 after, okay?
So here the entry is present. Now let's proceed further.